All right. Hello, chat. Hold on. I gotta take my earbuds out so that I can hear. I gotta cut myself off from the music. Okay. It's fine. I didn't even want to listen to it. I didn't even want to. Ooh, but now I have RuneScape music in my headphones. Hello. Maybe this is an upgrade. You know, Trivium is fine, but RuneScape hits a little different. Anyway, hello. We're back. We're playing Ace Combat 4 again. We just started it. I think we only got like 1 or 2 missions in, something like that. Like we barely started the other day. We're doing hard mode because we're gonna have to do what, 3 playthroughs of 4? I think we have to do hard mode to unlock expert mode, and then we have to do expert mode to unlock ace mode, if I remember right. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's what the plan is. So I'm gonna stop stalling and I'm gonna get the game up and running. Give me a second. All right. I am a little out of whack. I might have like hyper fixated on editing again this morning, and I like just separated myself from it. So my brain is still kind of in like quietly editing mode. It's gonna take me a minute to transition. But hello, Lego, Gustavo, Melty. I accidentally voted yes when I meant no. Chocolate sucks? Like chocolate in general, you mean sucks? Could we not forget you do that if I don't hit a button? The beard is back? Whoa. Hold on, let me get my camera up. Not really. I mean, yeah, this is like what I normally have, is this. Where I normally just have like a... I like to call it the face warmer because I really don't know what else to call it. There we go. But this is more like I'm about at the point where I'll start trimming it here, and this is what I'll have. This is more what I'm used to. A little more my speed, if you will. We were on mission 6? I thought I had barely started. I didn't realize that I was already through 5 missions. Never mind. It's been a few days. Standard beard? Is this considered standard?
On the Aegir fleet while it lies immobilized at Converth Harbor. This large-scale airstrike will be the largest and the most strategic operation since the transfer of HQ to North Point. You may need to resupply along the way.
My hair right now.
This operation will be long in duration.
I was waiting for more of it to fall down, but
no,
that was a disaster. It's the best Ace Combat. Look, I gotta say, it's my favorite of them so far, at the very least. Hello, Badger. I have not played some of the popular favorites, but I have played 5 now. I think this one is better than 5. And I'm brave enough to say it. Oops. Go back. Okay, I bought this. I'm just trying to see what I'm trying to navigate the menus too quickly. Okay, I bought all the weapons for these guys. I wasn't sure what I did and didn't have. About a year after 9/11, I'm flying my planes into a building on the map that looks suspiciously like it. I know that someone mentioned there was one that looked like weirdly similar on one of the maps. I never caught it. You know what? A10 it is. A10 it is. What can you buy on it? Oh. Advanced air to ground? And cluster bombs? Hello. 4 and 2 are my childhood. 4 and 2 are my favorites of each, like, generation. in quotes. I was gonna say are my favorites, but that's not true. I would have to say that I prefer 5 to 2, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I'm running the A10. I have to. This is the one that can shoot up to 4 targets at a time, but you only get 16 of them. The default weapon on the A10, just the unguided huge bomb, is the best, you'd think? I would think that the cluster would be better, but maybe because this is just a big one, the explosion makes up for it. These are obviously the easiest to use, so I'm tempted even just by that. I like the advanced air-to-ground. Like the homing and the multi-target speaks to me. The ammo on the large bomb goes a hell of a lot further when attacking ships. I see. You know, I might start off a little easy today. I'm just gonna take a nice laid back approach to, you know, the A10. Also, like the stream, by the way. But hello, Badger and Ferval. Memesis. I'm assuming Memesis. I don't think I actually ever flew the A10 when I played for the review. Seeing it now, I genuinely don't think I ever did. It shouldn't take that long to adjust to again, right? Oh, this is prime opportunity here. Oh no, that was right. Damn it. I missed. All because I freaked out a little bit. Whoa. I have a degree of control that after 3, I've gotten used to not having. Did a little turn that I didn't expect to. Like the ammo on these, right? On those. It doesn't go as far. That's for sure. And I would not argue at all that it was that was not the case. But like, I just get to take out 4 targets at a time with 1 easy missile launch. I like them. I can't lie. Oh, crane. Sure, the crane can go. Whoa. Excellent at attacking sheltered submarines because the shelter doesn't block the explosion radius. That's probably good info to keep in mind for later. AA guns gotta go. Okay, one of those missed. That's bullshit. One of my guided air-to-ground just actually missed. How's the volume, by the way? Is it loud? It's a little loud for me, if I do say so. Upside down, like a boss. Okay, let's not get hit by that. I got this. I'm in a great air-to-air combat plane. Don't you worry. I'm equipped for success. Shit. You're in gun range. Come on, thank you. The best for giving to other people because they look like chocolate. I like oatmeal raisin is a good cookie. I gotta say. Oatmeal raisin, in my opinion, has gotta be at least an A tier. Hear me out, chat. Hear me out. Is it one of my hot takes? Am I starting early today?
He's heading this way. Hard enemy radar spike.
I really believe that it's got to be at least an A tier for me. Man, where are these missiles coming from? So many. This mission was a pain in the ass as a kid. You just said pain. I added the in the ass. There's a lot of planes out here. You say for some reason, I think I know why. I forget that I'm on hard mode too, so they're gonna be a little more aggressive. Hello, James. Love the lore and world building of the later games. You enjoy the games but balanced opinions. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Splash one, splash one.
Whoa.
Hard enemy radar spike.
Bastard.
Mobius 1 hit.
Did we take damage from the actual collision there? Or did we just kind of like bounce off of each other? I never knew that that was really a thing. I've never seen the bounce like that in 4. I don't think it did any additional damage, but it might have. I shouldn't have brought the A-10. There are way more planes than I thought there would be.
The sunken ships are blockading the others.
If you thought you were getting an S tier cookie, but it turns out to be only an A, there would be a little disappointment. No, man. I'm a big oatmeal raisin fan. Like, maybe, I don't know. I feel like I take an oatmeal raven.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
The brain rot is really getting to me at this point. The oatmeal raisin over a chocolate chip, but I wouldn't say that it's a better cookie. Like, if the two were in front of me, I would take the oatmeal raisin. Are you shitting me?
I got him in my sights.
But it's only because I feel like
Still defensive.
taking the chocolate chip cookie is being too basic.
Sam destroyed.
You know? Feels wrong. Even though, if you ask me, it is probably one of the very best cookies. Like, easy S tier, right? So basic, but so good.
And it's mine.
Hit you with guns. Yeah, but when we, like, clipped each other, did that deal any damage? Because we, like, bounced off of each other a little bit when we collided. But I'm not sure if it actually dealt damage itself.
He's at my sights.
I don't even want to know where that's coming from.
AO 11, Fox 2.
Helicopter.
Damn, they're pesky.
I'm sitting here all confused. Those no-bake oatmeal and chocolate peanut butter cookies. Dude, peanut butter cookies go ridiculously hard.
Fox 2.
Like, very, very hard. A good peanut butter cookie,
Beluga sunk.
that's about as good as it gets. I would say those are S tier. Easily.
Fleet's gonna be destroyed.
No way they're not.
AA guns destroyed.
Man, there's a lot of planes. You only collide with large. We definitely collided, but we just didn't blow up.
Check 6. Missed.
We 100% collided, though. No way we didn't.
Right beside you.
There.
I've got him cornered.
You know what? I don't know where. Oh, that missile's right behind me. Shit.
Mobius 1 hit.
I didn't see it on my radar until the very last second. I got this.
Missile. Hard left. Aegis class Raven sunk.
Don't tell me that hits me. That's crazy. I think that's actually the first time I've been shot down so far. I think it is.
Initiate attack. All aircraft clear to engage any and all targets. Sink the
Maybe I should have brought
fleet while they're
large bombs. Oh, I found the autopilot button. This is expert. This is hard. I haven't even gotten to expert yet.
Comberth Harbor.
To be fair, that missile tracked me like crazy.
On the nose.
I haven't seen them do that yet in this game. So I thought I was fine.
Omega 11 engage.
Oh, come on now. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay.
Enemy destroyer sunk. Enemy cruiser sunk.
All right, beautiful. That was a lot of targets right there. No contact damage? Okay.
Shoot it down.
I didn't think it dealt damage, but I was confused because of the little bounce. Like, the PS1 games didn't have that little... I don't even know what to call it. Bounce is the best word. I'm trying to think of another way to describe it, but that's the best I've got. Whoa! All right, I was pushing it there.
Mobius 1, bandit at 6 o'clock.
Is this the mission where he is born? Or who is born?
Ship is damaged. Fox 2, Fox 2. Mobius 1, he's on your tail.
There's a little bit of inertia in this game. I got a lot of people correcting the inertia comment on the video. But to be fair, even now, like when I'm doing some wacky shit that I really shouldn't be, like I can barely feel it and I'm looking for it. You know what I mean? Like I have to really pay attention to even notice that it's there. It feels like it's basically gone. Like it's there, but not in a way that really affects it at all. But maybe that's just because, oh no, yeah, I reacted way too late to that. Maybe it's because I played so much Ace Combat 3 before finally getting back to this one. So I'm just used to that now, where there's an insane amount of inertia.
Enemy radar spike.
I like it there. God damn it. Oh, Fox. I should not have brought A10 to this mission, man. There are way too many planes. I was kind of shitposting, but I thought it would be fine. I was like, yeah, that's a lot of ground targets. It works. I definitely would have been better off bringing a fighter. Whoa. You're going real slow.
Missile hit. You're in gun range.
It'll work. Machine gun would have worked there too, but I didn't think of it soon enough. Where are you? There you are. A10 Chads.
Cruiser sunk.
I like using it once in a while because otherwise I feel like
Radar spike. Radar
this is one of the least useful planes unless you're like actually doing all or almost all ground targets. But yeah, this was not one of those missions. I kind of thought it would be. It was not.
Fox 2, Fox 2. Missile shot trash.
I thought for a second those might connect.
Fox 2.
Time for a skill check. Still haven't learned how to use the gun in third person very well. That one was basically free though. Oh God.
Target the transport ship.
Is good if you're just evasive. Yeah, I'm honestly
Mobius 1, Fox 2.
not as evasive as I should be. Oh,
Missile shot trash.
hold on, I got this, right? Yes. We take those. Hello, Jess. Why are you checking your points? Why would you be doing that? What's the last ship over here?
I need some help.
Okay, all three did hit.
Icarus sunk.
We're good.
Can't shake it.
I'm generally just a fighter guy. Like multi-roll sometimes, but generally even for missions with a ton of ground targets,
Concentrate on the larger ships.
I find that fighters just get the job done
Mobius 1.
in a way that feels nice and comfy. Despite the fact that it honestly shouldn't feel as comfy as it does.
Shut them down. AA guns destroyed. Enemy destroyer sunk.
I ran out of all my Air-to-ground missiles. Oh, I thought that was the same missile still tracking me. I would have lost my shit. All right, let's clip him before we leave.
Sam destroyed.
This is fine. Ignore the alarm.
Enemy destroyer sunk.
Oh, also, for anyone who wasn't here for the last couple days, just in case, I don't know how it's translating to stream, like how much it is or isn't happening, but I have a new pop filter on the way. My old one doesn't work with the new arm. So if we get...
Mobius 1 crashed.
I'm not gonna lie, that one was all me. Let me not bring the A10. Sounds fine. There might be occasional pops with like P sounds, B sounds, even potentially, if I get too close or too loud, but it's definitely more noticeable when I'm recording than streaming. But I've been editing a voiceover that was recorded without a pop filter on, and man, never again. I can actually still afford to buy this guy. Agile craft are better at ground attacks than proper ground attack craft. See, that's kind of what I'm saying. Because even if you can't carry like the best weapons, or you know, you can't carry like a ton of ammo for certain stuff all the time, in the case of this game, it's just, the mobility is nice. Hold on, what weapons can the F-16 carry? The air-to-ground missile. What's the default weapon on this? A small bomb? I'll give it a go. Why not? I'll just give it a go with the small bombs.
Initiate attack. All aircraft clear to engage.
This should feel
all targets. Sink the
a lot more comfy to me.
Good luck.
A lot more. We'll see. But yeah, even without the multi-target ground missiles,
Earth Harbor at Vector 3.
this is just more my style.
Nose.
And so far, so good on the small bombs. Whoa, forget the directions change a little bit. To not have all the planes unlocked. It definitely makes things a little more interesting earlier on. To go for a new game run for hard mode. The wingman is using the same aircraft? I didn't even notice it. I wish I did. I would have commented on it. Oh, okay.
Missile warning. Hard enemy radar spike.
We're fine. I wasn't sure if I was about to hit the ground or not.
We're trapped between the ships.
God damn. Can you stop looping?
Hard enemy radar spike.
Can you just let me lock on? Okay, not quite like that. Shit. These games are the worst when I have a headache. Just don't look. It's fine. Just read the chat. Don't even pay attention. Just read the chat.
Box 2.
I don't know how these games don't make me motion sick. It was a real worry when I started up the reviews. I was like, this is not gonna be a game that I can play for hours on end. But somehow it seems to just work for me.
Box 2. Box 2.
Come on. Beautiful. If you did New Game on Ace and used Hardened Expert to check out New Game Plus content, see, I could have done that. But that would have been so masochistic. This is probably the best word. I'm not doing that to myself.
I've got a lock on. Evac everyone.
Oh God. Oh God.
Locked on.
Don't stall on me. Don't do it.
No use staying on.
Need just a little more.
Evacuate.
Shit. I will get used to using the guns in third person, I swear.
You're in gun range. The flagship Tanager made it out of the harbor.
Screw it. I had the shot.
The storm's flooding.
Whoa, this thing turns. Switching to this thing after the A10 feels wild.
Kolga sunk. Enemy cruiser sunk. Fox 2. Destroyer burned.
What counts as 100%? I don't know. To be fair, for these, I'm not necessarily doing 100%. I only ever set out for highest difficulty for Ace Combat. Although with Ace 2 and 3, I did do 100%. So it's not to say that I won't do it, but it is to say that unless I feel compelled to,
Destroyer sunk.
I won't do it. Like, if I find a compelling enough reason to do it, then I'll go for it.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
But otherwise, there's a chance that I don't.
Just a bit more.
Like, if I feel like it's just too grindy or just not really worth it, then I might just say, like, nah, I'll just do the playthroughs and then on to the next one. Come on. Beautiful. S rank on it.
Fox 2. Fox 2.
I did say, in terms of 100%ing, that, like, unless the ranks unlock certain things, then I don't plan on shooting for rank. Medals? I think medals I'll probably do.
And it's mine.
Planes, definitely. Skins? What exactly is involved with unlocking all the plane skins in 4? Give me the rundown. I'll see what I think. Wait, what was that?
11 o'clock.
Oh, it's just an F-14. I thought there was more text to it, but it was just the numbers.
Radar lock.
Come here. 4 doesn't have medals? Oh. Well. Never mind then.
You're in gun range.
Each enemy ace hidden on each level. I think someone said too that the aces don't spawn until New Game Plus, right? I definitely never saw any when I was playing for the review.
New Convert Harbor with Vector 030. 4 miles.
All missions S rank unlock the Wyvern skin. All missions S rank get you a skin.
Fox 2. Enemy
I mean,
facility
kind of fair,
We're hit on the starboard side.
but
Bombs away.
if I'm going to the extent of doing all S ranks, I want a little more.
Mobius 1. Fox 2.
Like, I feel like with skins,
Destroyer.
it's always dope to have like unlockable challenge skins in like a multiplayer game
It's too late.
because you get to flex it, right? But for single player, it's not quite the same. It's still a flex if someone sees your gameplay and they know where the skin came from, but it's not the same.
Fox 2. We're surrounded. Hard enemy radar spike.
How large are these bomb explosions? Oh wow, that got almost all of them actually. Oh, they count as separate planes? Says the guy that went around the whole of Hyrule to get all the seeds. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, now. Pause. Rewind. Context is important. I didn't know at the time that Nintendo was essentially gonna give me the middle finger as my reward for doing that.
Enemy facility destroyed.
Because, you know, back in my day, Zelda games gave you good rewards for 100%ing the game. And not like a literal, haha, look at you, you're dumbass 100% of the game, why would you do that? Here's a literal golden pile of shit for your 200 hours. If you don't know, if anyone in chat might not know, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, as 100% rewards, literally both give you a golden pile of shit. It doesn't do anything, it just sits in your inventory. That's the reward. If you don't know what we're referencing, and when I 100%ed Breath of the Wild, I didn't know that. No one in my chat spoiled it for me or anything. Like, I went through all that effort playing the game for the first time, 100%ing it on that first playthrough, and then I was handed a golden pile of shit. And I could not believe what I had just seen. I'm gonna need more bombs, aren't I? I'm gonna need to pull up a little sooner than that. Holy shit. I almost crashed again just from being a dumbass. Oh my god. It's basically what Nintendo thinks of their fan base. It's true. Nintendo's like, oh, you liked our game enough to play for 200 hours and find everything? Here's a piece of shit.
Bandit at 6 o'clock. Bandit confirmed at vector 010.
Poop is useful for fertilizer?
The other units are annihilated.
Sure. I could use it as fertilizer, I guess. I never thought about that.
Missile hit. Enemy destroyed.
I'm at a B rank already, and we've got 5 minutes left. We have more than 5 minutes left on the mission timer.
2 miles to touchdown.
I forget. You know, maybe for this game I could get the Wyvern skin, because S ranks are really easy to get in this game. Like, they kind of just happen as you play normally, at least in my experience. I got mostly S ranks for my review playthrough.
You're on the money.
The scoring system just makes it really easy to get them. It was memorable. You're not wrong. Reaction good for a short? It might be, actually, now that you say it. I wasn't doing shorts back when I 100%ed Breath of the Wild, so I never thought of it. But maybe I could turn that into a short. It shouldn't be that hard.
Mobius 1, you are cleared for takeoff.
I'm cleared. I love the manual resupply. This was just chef's kiss for having like these large-scale battle missions. It's just like, yep, when you're out or you're about to be out, just go back home real quick, grab a resupply, go back. I actually really like it. I missed it in 5. 5, I had a bit of a harder time not running out of ammo. But that might be because I wasn't always using like the best plane, like the ideal setup for a mission. To be fair, I kind of did it to myself a lot of the time.
Hard enemy radar spike. Help! Break. Missile. Mobius 1, shot 1 down.
Ow, ow, oh, double missile, okay. Sure, good morning.
Sunken ship sub-blockading the others. Cruiser balloon.
That hurt, little bit. Hold on, it repairs your plane too, I think. Quick test. This would be a good time for it. Don't mind me, just say quick landing. Jesus. That's what I get for not paying close attention. 2 missiles in the ass. Assault Horizon has the best explosions in any game ever, even though it fails. I don't know what the deal is with Assault Horizon.
Touchdown.
Don't spoil me either, but I know that much like when I was doing the Armored Core reviews and streams, I kind of gathered before I got to 5 that people didn't like 5. I have also gathered that people really don't like Assault Horizon. That's just something I've picked up on.
Nicely done, Mobius 1. Go and prepare for your next sortie.
Hard mode and up, do not repair? Wait, no they do. They do.
Mobius 1, you are cleared
It might
for
be
takeoff.
expert and up. It might be expert and up. We're at 0% damage, boys. I'm never getting shot down again. Let's go. I'm out of here. At least not until the next playthrough.
Locked on.
At the very least. Maybe not never again, but not for a while. I don't hate it, but it didn't satisfy. Yeah, I've just gathered that it's one of those black sheeps that you hear about. Sheeps plural, but hello, Fusion. Fusion? Fuson? Fuse.
Don't let them escape. Make them fish food.
We stick with that.
Ship won't sink.
There we go. There's what I was trying to get. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hello. There are cranes right in front of me, game. Please. Let's try to get both of those. Now this is a target-rich environment.
Here they come. Surface target destroyed.
That missile was a bit of a dud. Or missile bomb. That bomb was a bit of a dud.
Down in flames.
Set the bar too high. So far, 4 is my favorite. Out of 1 through advanced. I was gonna say 1 through 5. 1 through advanced.
Destroyed.
I have played it in its entirety.
Facility destroyed.
And yes, I'll stream it. Before anyone asks, because I know that you guys were all really, really hoping that I would stream it.
Surface target destroyed.
Everyone was just chomping at the bit for a, you know, max difficulty playthrough, beginning to end, of Ace Combat Advance. Don't worry, I'll deliver. I know that people would be really sad if I didn't do it, so I'll do it.
Sunk.
Everyone is just so desperate for more Ace Combat Advance
Enemy
content.
submarine sunk.
Reasonably so.
That's one of ours in the way.
Advanced stream. It's happening. So someone said that the bunkers don't defend against the splash damage of the bomb.
Enemy submarine sunk.
Oh my god, they were absolutely correct. Like that bomb I just lobbed onto the top of the submarine thing, and yeah, it destroyed it. Okay.
Heads up! Sails on that carrier are still operational. Destroyer TSE sunk. Enemy submarine sunk.
That was a little stupid. I tried to do it. Half the chat would be like, what the fuck is this?
Enemy radar spike.
I love that there were genuinely people, like, in the comments
Destroyed.
that had never even known that there was a Game Boy Ace Combat game. It made me happy. Educating the public about one of the greatest spin-offs of all time.
Mobius 1, deflect.
Every difficulty except Ace. Oh,
Enemy
even
facility
better.
destroyed. Hard enemy radar spike.
Oh, come on now.
Locked on.
So how hard is Ace difficulty? Surely it can't be that bad, right?
Give him all you got. Mobius 1, box 2. That's a kill.
Okay.
Max power. Missed. Right on Nova.
There we go. It's not that bad. I'll take it if it's not that bad. I could deal with not that bad.
Call them in.
Oh, I'm out of time. We were actually kind of close. There's no way to get just 9 points, but I was only a little off of, you know, 6969. Just saying.
Mission complete. All aircraft RTB.
Certain missions that drag for like 20 minutes. Oh, that's true. With no repairing. That's me. You're welcome, boys. That was all me. It actually kind of was, I'm not gonna lie. Mobius won with the carry, as always.
The Erusean's so-called invincible fleet has been destroyed. Their plans for invading North Point have been delayed indefinitely. Although we are still far from triumphant, this victory gave our troops a much-needed boost in morale.
That's pretty good. I don't know how much I needed to get an S rank, but I know that I was well beyond it. By the time that we had like 4 minutes on the clock still, I already had the S, and I just kept going. AA guns hurt pretty bad on Ace, but that's about all I can remember. So AA guns and just really long missions are gonna be the bad things with Ace. That doesn't sound terrible.
In the Faith Park region.
Terrible.
These generators equal nuclear ones.
Not a lot of people knew there was an Ace game on the 3DS. It seems like it's pretty common knowledge now, at the very least. Maybe for a while it wasn't, but I've actually had a lot of people mention it at this point.
This deep strike mission will not only cripple the Erusean's industrial output, but also
I might have to open my window.
from our own imminent invasion plans.
Or take off the hoodie. One or the other. Probably open the window. I'm kind of comfortable in this hoodie. Mostly ground targets. Almost all ground targets. Are there new aircraft? There's 3. Ooh. Okay. Okay. FA-18s. So we got one of each. Each of the big 3. SOD works well here? What's SOD? Oh, the TND. TND, you say? I don't believe you. I don't even know if I flew that thing at all when I played 4. I know that I've flown it in like 2 and 1. I'm gonna buy both of those. I'm gonna buy everything eventually. I'm not overly concerned about where I'm spending the credits. Which mission is this? I already forgot. A lot of ground targets. I listened to the briefing and then my brain was just like ground target. Oh, okay, this thing, the bomblet dispenser. See, now I know that I never flew the TND because I never used the bomblet dispenser. I don't know what the hell that drops bombs in a straight line. That sounds pretty sweet. Oh, it means tornado? Oh. Oh. With destroying the solar panels. Oh, it's the one with the trench run at the end. This is a good one. Oh, also, how's the volume, by the way? I asked earlier, I did not get a response. Is the game too loud? Like, even if it could only be turned down by like 5%, is it too loud?
Don't be predictable at heading your altitude when they close in.
I like the, someone remind me what the wings are called when they fold in like that. There was a term for it
Mobius 1, engage.
that I was saying a lot when we were playing Ace 2.
Vector 350.
What was it?
20 miles.
Actually, it's probably best if no one tells me so that I don't start again. Don't let me start. Oh, look at the bomb carrier. Oh, sorry, bomblet. It's a bomblet carrier.
Locked on. Engage from 6 o'clock.
Bitch. Variable geometry wings. Yes, thank you.
12 o'clock.
You shouldn't have told me this. You shouldn't have reminded me what it was.
Radar locked.
Flappy wings. Yeah, this is where the request came from.
Air, heads up.
When I was saying that if anyone from Project Aces ever watches my streams or videos, I would like to request as like an Easter egg plane, secret unlockable plane, something in the future. I would like a fictional aircraft that actively flaps its wings as it flies. That's what I would like, personally.
But air, heads up.
If I ever get to request an in-game secret, it's always worth shooting your shot.
I see them.
That's my request. I want a plane that flaps its wings as it flies.
Mobius 1, Fox 2. Get him off me! Bandit,
What was...
12 o'clock.
I don't remember what I said.
My league.
I came up with one for Armored Core as well.
Solar power generator plant. Hit vector 340. 12 miles. Fox 2.
I can't remember what I said for Armored Core. I was like, retroactively let me throw out the idea of something, and I forgot it already. To be fair, this was weeks ago that I said this.
Think you saw us?
Oh, what was it that I requested for Armored Core? Angel Wings? Oh, it was! Wasn't it? Like actual, like, yeah, I did say Angel Wings, actually. I wanted Angel Wings on a core piece. Snake feet? No, that would be so cursed. Mono legs? No, it was Angel Wings. That is what I requested.
Solar power generator plant. Hit vector 360.
Like, kind of like White Glint, but no, like actual proper Angel Wings would be so sweet. I like the contrast between the Armored Core and Ace Combat request for me. Ace Combat, I'm like, I want a flappy birdwing plane. Flappy Bird plane. We can go with that. Armored Core, I'm like, I want a mech with fucking angel wings. Please. Thank you.
Locked on.
It would be metal. It would be so overkill, but... Okay, I gotta... Hold on, let me pull around a little bit here. Try this out real quick. Ooh, hello. You just want wing 0? Maybe?
Solar power
I don't know what you're talking about, but it's possible.
10, 4 miles.
Alright, how do I use this? Does the momentum carry them?
Enemy facility destroyed.
That is a yes. Alright. That seems good. You ask me? Just a little upside down flying. Don't mind me. Gundam wing specific design. Okay, so this is a thing. Shit. See, I thought I was being original here.
Hard enemy radar spike.
Yeah, it's just a little missile. Don't worry about it.
Facility destroyed.
It's my favorite jet so far.
Radar lock.
I'm gonna go with the Burkett. Is probably my favorite. If I had to pick one, I would probably say it's the Burkett.
Radar lock. Fox 2.
Why did I? Oh, hey, it worked. I was like, that was a dumb time to shoot missiles, but I'm not gonna argue with it if it kills.
Radar lock.
Honestly, the TND looks great in this game.
Missile shot trashed.
Of course.
Attack! Attack!
Hold on. That's not quite the turn I was going for. Oh, that lines me up for this middle one. Very nicely, actually. Hello, flak guns.
Mobius 1, Fox 2. AA artillery destroyed. Enemy facility destroyed.
Fire when they least expect it. They never saw it coming.
Here we go.
Also called Firkin? I've never heard Firkin. I kind of like it more, though.
AA guns destroyed. Good job, Mobius 1.
What plane was it that had the super cursed name, chat? That someone taught me during one of the Ace 2 streams? Someone was here for it and knows what I'm talking about. There was a plane that, like, the NATO designation was so cursed. And I don't remember what it was.
Damn it, he got away. Enemy facility destroyed.
The Frogfoot? No. It was something like that, though. Like, it was a fighter. I can't remember what it was. Now it's gonna annoy me.
Mobius 1, Fox 2. Enemy facility destroyed.
Russian aircraft? I think so. I think it was a Russian one. But from what I saw, there was a lot of that. For some reason, a lot of the Russian, like, NATO designations were really odd. Fish bed? No. The fish bed, like, it's funny, but it's, like, there was one that was genuinely cursed. Like, that I couldn't believe was a real thing. Flanker fell in fish bed. It was a weird one. I wish I could remember what it was.
Missile shot trashed.
Like, one, I thought they might have been trolling at first. Like, fish bed is even strange. MiG-15 designation? I feel like I would remember it if it was. I mean, it's not. It's close. It's really close. No, it was not this. Although, that's another one that I just am like, yep, that's interesting. Here. I listed the name, but it's invisible. Oh, YouTube's holding it then. Hold on. I'm looking. Maybe it was. Maybe it was. I don't know. It's not on here. Or at least nothing on here is like, oh, it was that one. It's probably on there. I don't know, actually. Now, the only way that I can really know what it was is by going back and looking at the VOD. But there's no way I'm ever gonna find the exact spot. It might have been Frogfoot or something. I don't know. It might have been the MiG. I feel like I would have remembered the MiG. Like, that's the one that reading it now, I'm like, whoa. That one probably would have stuck out in my memory. I'm not sure.
SAM destroyed. Enemy facility destroyed.
Whoa! Alright, I'm fine. See, that's the last actual target, but I don't have an S rank yet. So, give me a second here. There's a couple other targets around. Oh, there's the S. You know, I'm not like seriously going for rank, but when it's that easy, I'm not gonna say no.
On radar. Drop below 2,000 feet and head south to exit combat area.
Oh shit.
2,000 feet? What do they expect us to do? Go underground?
Yeah, kinda.
Toward the ravine and terrain mask. Use the premises.
How long do I have?
Stay low. What are you talking about? It's suicide to fly into that ravine.
It's fine.
4 rounds. ETA in 15 seconds. Here they come.
The controls are great here, so it works.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This ain't your daddy's Ace Combat. This is, I mean, it's not Zoomer Ace Combat either,
How many did we lose? Another wave from Stonehenge
but
detected. Halo 2, descend to a lower altitude.
it's no PS1 AC
10 seconds to impact.
with those weird clunky controls. To be fair, Ace Combat 2 had great controls.
2, 1.
It's just that 3, for some reason, at least on the Japanese release, didn't. Although I've been told that the, what's it called? The international release actually has like 360-degree control on the thumbstick.
The ravine and keep low. It'll be death outside.
So that might be like one of the few positives of the international version.
Altitude to RTV. Another wave from Stonehenge detected.
The only game, if I recall correctly, that lets you see your ranking mid-mission. It's great that it does. I also just bought 7 on the Steam sale, actually. Because it was, what, like 10 bucks? So I was pretty much like, well, I have to buy this down the line anyway for the review series. I might as well buy it while it's so cheap. So I also just picked up 7 like a couple days
The
ago.
mission succeeded, but the combat losses due to Stonehenge were higher than expected. Victory will elude us until it is eliminated.
I did not buy any of the DLC. I don't plan on including the DLC in the video whatsoever. I was talking about this just a couple days ago. I mentioned buying it a couple days ago.
I realized
Hold
my
on.
uncle, my would-be guardian, had vanished. Maybe the secret police dragged him off for some drunken comment he made. Maybe he chose to disappear. I didn't have anyone to turn to, so I found myself living as if I were a member of the Yellow Squadron.
Fine wine, Ace Combat.
Everybody in town scorned the barkeep.
Why?
for
'Cause
doing
it
business
aged
with
well?
the enemy. In reality, he and his family were members of the Resistance, gathering up intelligence information from enemy customers. His daughter protected me, but that was only because of my tender age. The barkeep and his family were the real heroes, while I, on the other hand, found a haven among the enemy.
Oh, that was it. Okay. What was I about to say? Yeah, I've heard that the DLC missions in 7 are great, but it's not like a substantial enough piece of content to get like its own portion of the video, if that makes sense, because it's what, 3 missions, right?
From the Kimona Islands rocket base to support our mainland operations. The Erusians responded by deploying a large number of their air superiority fighters to prevent the launch. A large-scale air battle is expected. We must win this battle to maintain our air superiority. We've only got one window of opportunity for this launch. Shoot down as many fighters as possible to preserve top cover over the rocket base.
Okay. It's all air targets this time. They're all like half an hour long. What a damn good trio. Yeah, I've heard they're great. It's not that I skipped them because I doubt that they're good. It's more just like, I know, like if it's an expansion, then it's significant enough for me to devote time to it in that sense. Like how the Armored Core expansions all got like videos, right? Just of their own, that is. But for smaller pieces of DLC, I just don't really dive into it ever. Granted, recently I haven't done anything that has had any DLC that's smaller like that. But historically, I don't. I guess is the way to put it. I'm just gonna go back and swoop up all the weapons. Yeah, bombs good. On Kimona, there's a secret target. On New Game? I'm gonna want the fighter. F-14A. I'm assuming that's just kind of gonna be my best option. It's a little slower. And it's, hold on. It's got mobility. It's got a little less mobility. I'll take those trades. Everything else is so substantially better. I mean, I want the air-to-air missile for this. And we're going. You start locked onto it.
This rocket launch is critical.
Good to
Maintain
know.
air superiority until launch is complete.
This is a little bit of a big boy. It didn't look so big in the hangar, but it's certainly big. My wings! They spread. Variable geometry wings, chat.
Locked on.
I swear, at this point, you could already make a compilation of me just reacting to my wings popping out. It's happened enough times where I give like a solid reaction to it. I never expect it. I'm not a plane nerd. I don't know what planes are gonna do it and what aren't. I'm learning as we go, but I'm not there. Oh shit.
Mobius 1, box 2.
Would you even call them mighty wings? I could.
Box 2.
I could call them mighty wings. Oh, come on now. I was gonna say, I did not hit him enough for that to kill him. At first I thought, ow, son of a bitch.
Box 2.
There are so many planes.
Hard enemy radar spike.
Hold on, big spin. Wait for it. Let the wings out, as you do.
Bandit closing at 6. Splash 1, splash 1.
Jesus Christ, look at that radar. There are so many planes out here.
Hard enemy radar spike.
The first giant dogfight of the game.
Heads up. We're merging with the others.
Oh wait, I missed the secret? Wait. That was this mission.
Box 2.
Oh, hello, Yellow. No one say a thing.
Cheek right. Mobius 1, incoming missile.
Ow. Oh, son of a bitch. And it's time to go get resupplied. We have already hit that point. A furball mission. At the very beginning, you're locked onto the secret target. I was locked onto just like an F-14 at the beginning, I think. Unless I accidentally hit the button right at the start.
Check. You are cleared to land.
Unless it's disguised as just a basic F-14, when it's, in fact, not a basic F-14. Just a quick landing.
Touchdown.
The one thing that I don't entirely get
Your speed's too high.
about the mid-mission resupply is that it doesn't continue the actual mission timer.
Go and prepare for your next.
Like, you will lose some time going to the resupply line and getting back into the mission once you take off again.
Mobius 1, you
But-
are cleared for takeoff.
When you're actually doing the landing and the resupply, it's not using the mission timer, which I thought was kind of strange. Because I was like, oh, that's the trade-off, right?
Altitude restrictions canceled. Return to your mission, Mobius 1.
Can variable geometry planes not thrust vector? I forget that thrust vectoring is even a thing most of the time. I did it a lot when I was playing 5, though, to be fair. Would be suitable change for Chole. Whoa. I don't own aviators is the problem. Maybe the next Patreon funding goal would be aviators. I'll see if I can get that approved by the patrons, see what they think. Just be like, hey, so what do you guys think if your contributions for the month go to a pair of aviators? Thoughts? Opinions? Anyone opposed? There we go. I was promised night missions. Look, there haven't been any for a bit. There's a good handful in this game, though. Don't worry. There's a secret jet that appears here? Shit. I mean, I've got 3 runs. Thankfully, it's not the biggest deal if I miss one. At least not on this playthrough, that is. Shit. Pop those wings out. Works for me. Wait, I only have 2 minutes? Shit. I forgot that I brought air-to-air missiles. Like long-range air-to-air missiles. Until just now. That's a beauty. Give me those. Those are big hits. You love to see it. Those are not gonna hit. What am I doing? I guess I already resupplied and they hit. I'm just wrong. I got DMC5 last night. Now I'm on the final mission. Such a good game. Like, story could be better. The settings could be better. Like the settings in terms of where the game takes place, right? But like the actual gameplay, so good. So crazy good. That missile won't hit me. It hit me. It was worth it. I can take that hit. We got 40 seconds left. Shit.
6 minutes to launch.
Who needs machine guns anyway? Just start popping off. I got like a few seconds. Get me some last second kills for that rank.
Sky
Oh wait, mission update. We're not done.
approaching from the west.
Oh.
Intercept them before they reach the launch site.
Oh, easy.
Negative contact, nothing on my radar. Look harder. The B-2s are difficult to detect on radar. They're
Yeah. There's giant red circles. Real hard to detect. This song goes so hard. This one is Kimono, right?
5 minutes to launch.
Only on the most modern jets like the Su-35, F-22, etc. Those are all my favorites. I am a basic bitch. Are they higher up? Or they're probably just not in load distance yet. Wait, no, they should be. I'm not that far away. They've got to be higher up. They are not higher up. It must be load distance then. Aha! Lower! Found you, bitches!
B-2 shot down. 4 minutes to launch.
Oh, come on now.
Missile shot trashed. You're in gun range.
Oh, I know.
Target is neutralized. Box 2. Target down. Radar
Man, these guys aren't worth like any points.
Box 3. Target is neutralized. All bombers confirmed shot down. Now
Oh, okay.
sanitize the area of all enemy fighters.
Ah, here's where I can get some good points. I'm up at B right now. I could probably get at least to an A. Maybe not the S, but I'll take it.
Radar lock.
For how scrubby and rusty I am on 4 right now, I'll take an A rank if that's all I can muster.
3 minutes to launch.
Oh, come on now.
Missile shot trashed.
Please? Damn it. Come on. All right. Give me something. You know, maybe a B rank isn't so bad.
Missed.
Maybe I could live with a B. Oh wait, we got an A. We're good.
Nice kill.
Come on.
Minutes to launch.
2 minutes is all I need. I can feel this S rank in my bones. I can clutch it up. 6 missiles in a dream. Those MiGs are not going anywhere. Where are they going? They're just circling.
You're in gun range. Box 2.
2 more missiles. It's enough. Beautiful.
Final launch checks complete. Launch in 60 seconds. 12
Come on. Where do you think you're going? Beauty. Oh, hold on. There's a plane
Hard enemy radar.
that's worth more. Oh, it's... Oh. It's machine gun food.
Mobius 1, he's on your head.
Oh. Okay. That was maybe a little scary, but there's the rank.
Which way to brake? 15 seconds to launch.
I maybe came in a little hot, as I do often, but if it works, it works. That was a passenger plane? No. I've never committed war crimes. Ever. In any game that I've played.
All systems are in the green. He's all mine.
Music is incredible. It's such a good song. I think 4 has my favorite soundtrack and gameplay from what I've played so far.
Thanks to you, the launch was a success.
Personally, 5 soundtrack is very close, and gameplay. 5 is a pretty close second. What was the difference in the scores that I gave these games? I think I gave this game like an 8.9, and 5 like an ace, or sorry, an 8.4. I think that's what I gave them, respectively.
Providing our troops with vital tactical data is now complete.
That sounds right in my head. You're an Armored Core and Ace Combat player. You are a war criminal by default. I don't know what you mean. Don't include other games that I'm streaming through right now, like Grand Theft Auto 5.
Till it begins.
Context is
The
not
barkeep's daughter
important
confided
here.
to me. As a member of the Resistance, she eagerly awaited the Allied counterattack on the mainland. What will happen to these people when the Allies come? I asked, to which she frowned. We'll run them out. This is our town. But I knew she didn't mean that from the bottom of her heart. 13 had captured her heart. I knew this from the way she shot jealous glances at his wingman. As other pilots rotated out of Yellow Squadron, Yellow 4, 13's wingman, always stuck by his side, even on land. The only female pilot in the squadron, she had Yellow 13's absolute trust as his wingman. Yellow 13 seemed oblivious to all this, and instead reviewed the promising enemy pilot's performance from yesterday's skirmish. He's so close. If he manages to stay alive for just a while longer, that pilot could be a worthy opponent. But when there were no such enemies to look forward to, 13's eyes were sad.
I like to think that the guy narrating grew up with the girl and married her. It's a nice headcanon. I mean, who knows, but it could work. Maybe. Am I reacting to anime? You're not XQC. Yeah, it's I'm just, you know, I'm replicating the XQC formula, that's all. I'm just watching anime on stream. Lost the Smashing Pumpkins fight because of you? Look, I think, because you said you only know like 3 songs from them. Here, I'll make you more of a Smashing Pumpkins fan. Go listen to like Landslide. Oh, what other songs are Smashing Pumpkins? Disarm. I'll wrap this around to a W by making you more of a Smashing Pumpkins fan. You'll know in your heart who was right. Because it's a good band. I don't know why Sepper is shitting on them. It's a really good band. Ooh, new fighter. 2 new fighters. Oh, okay. You guys. I have to go with the F-15, okay? I have to. I have to. I'm doing it. I'll work my way up. We'll get there at some point. But I can't say no to the F-15. I can't. Headcanon is the narrator, is the journalist from 5. Since he's also a minor part of Zero's story, it makes him a through line for the PS2 trilogy. I mean, that does kind of work. Oh, here we go. Yeah, nighttime and the blur effect on this mission is crazy, so cockpit mode it is.
This is HQ. Friendly fighters are inbound. Continue efforts to secure the beach.
At least until the active variant. Wait, are you saying the active variant is worse or better?
Mobius 1, engage.
Viper 9, engage.
But yeah, the upscaling on this game really does not get along with the blur filter that they used whenever they did employ it. Oh my god. Okay. There are my shades. Sorry, I have like 3 pairs of glasses on my desk. I have like my old glasses, and then my actual glasses, and then these glasses. Hold on, timer as well. I'm ready to barely be able to see what I'm doing. Amazing. Yeah, the ghosting is crazy with the blur effect in this game. Upscaling just does not work here.
Enemy facility destroyed. Target hit.
How did that miss? Or was that a hit? Wait, it was just a hit. Never mind. I really thought that it was a miss. Wait, there's... Oh, radar. Hello. That's a free target that's worth more points. How much of the internal is upscaled? Tends to get blurry above 1080. The internal I have at 1080. Because when I was trying to fix it when I was recording, and I did come across a lot of stuff saying like, yeah, if you go above 1080, it's rough. I tried just doing 1080, it's still rough. So I was like, okay, I just won't use third person on missions that have like the blur effect applied to the whole thing. Cockpit mode it is. Gets the job done. Still not ideal, but it's definitely a lot better. I could try that alternate build of PCSX2 that I used for recording 5. Because this build, I could not get the clouds to fix on AC5 at all on the nightly build of PCSX2. Oh, tanks are only 1 missile in 4? Shit. Is it 5 that they're 2? Is that why I shot 2 of them? Because I did see the tank and I was like, oh yeah, that's a 2 missile target right there.
Surface target destroyed. Fox 2. Tank destroyed.
It's a crime people can't just buy it. I mean, it is. I got like the basics from the comments and stuff of why it's not just available for purchase. And apparently it's because of some licensing. Some people have even theorized that it could be stuff like the Puddle of Mud song that they would have to relicense for the game to re-release it fully.
Fox 2. Tank destroyed.
And it is true that if it's just a bonus for a pre-order, it's not technically like a proper release where you'd have to pay copyright because that product isn't being sold outright. It's a little bit of a gray area. I'm surprised that if that's the case that they would get away with it, but they're not wrong necessarily. Borked the...
Mobius 1 crashed.
Thank you for the sunglasses, Jess. I rely on my peripherals a bit sometimes, and... Oh boy. Here, out of curiosity, Let me drop a save real quick. Yeah, here, let me, because I'm on like the most up to date. Oh, that's not what I wanted to turn off. I'm just turning it off so that when I go through my files, I don't leak, because I have a tendency to do that. And the new video, I mean, people will know what it is tomorrow. But give it one more day before I start talking about what the next video is. Here, where did I put this? Ah, there it is. There's my older build of PCSX2. Now let's fast boot AC4. And I can turn my screen back on. Sunshades at night, absolutely. Oh, the sound is still turned up. Hello, good morning. Wowza. Woo. Whew. Okay. That was... Do I need to restart the game? Shut down. Thank you. Boot fast. Man, I've dumped a lot of PS2 games. Good morning, Vietnam. Truly, that was loud. That was loud. The media has conditioned us to hate oatmeal raisin cookies. It's true. I like oatmeal raisin a lot. It still sounds loud to me. No, I'm crazy. It looks like it's mixing fine. I haven't seen old PCSX2 in a minute. I hadn't before I booted it up. Where are my saves? Hold on, this is gonna be a bit of a delay. Oops, let me go find my saves and port them over. Ay, ay, ay. Hold on. Stop wasting Chole time. There, I paused it. I'm glad that you mentioned it. We can wait. Yeah, let me go here. Where memory cards? So these are being stored there. This shouldn't take long. I know where my memory cards are. I know where to put them. Just give me 1 second. I'm gonna delete those, and honestly, I don't care much about deleting those because all that's on this one is my AC5 save file from the review, and it's not like I was gonna use it anyway. So I'm just flat out replacing my memory cards for this version. Separate memory card saves. Yeah, I kind of assumed it would use the same ones, but I was wrong. I grabbed them. We just confirmed that this worked. There's my saves. Okay, Chulewig is back on. Let's see if this actually, hold on. I'm gonna do no Chulewig right at the start to see if this fixes the blur stuff with the upscaling. I wanted to try it in this version of PCSX2. I talked about it last stream. Man. No, it is louder. Whoa. That is gnarly. So far, not good. So far, this might be a bust. Wowza. That is hideous. Working as intended? Clearly working as intended.
Headquarters, this is Lieutenant Bales.
It didn't fix it anyway. All right. Zoinks, Scoob. It didn't fix it anyway. It was worth a shot. It was a good effort. My shades are slipping back down. There they are. That was a nice sound. Hello. Never mind. We're sticking with this version. At least for 4. I'll definitely use that build for 5. I could actually probably show the clouds thing with 5 right when I get to it. If anyone remembers to, just ask me when we're starting 5 to load it up in the nightly build at first to show you what's happening and why I couldn't record the game on that build.
Friendly fighters are inbound.
There's one issue that I could not fix after like 2 hours or so of trying that was so hideous and distracting, it would have affected the quality a lot. I just couldn't do it. It was one of those things that's like, yeah, this is not even a trade-off that's remotely worth it. I'll just downgrade my PCSX2 for now.
Enemy facility destroyed.
I mean, it would have worked, again, like any issue that I've come across in the...
Bandit confirmed at Vector 2.
Really in any
Mobius 1, engage.
game,
Enemy
any
facility
PS2 game that I'm trying to emulate, if there's ever like wacky graphical problems, 9 times out of 10, probably more than that even, they can be fixed just by using software mode on the emulator. But software mode has one huge downside
Bombs away.
where you cannot at all upscale the resolution on it. So it's like you can fix any graphical issue if you play the games at like their actual native resolution of 480p. Just switch to a CRT. Yeah, it's just this with the blur, it's one of those things where I'm pretty sure it is just the upscaling slash not being on a CRT.
Surface target destroyed.
With the AC5 clouds, it is not one of those. It's actually like the in-game renderer being busted. On emulation, that is. Not that the game's renderer is in itself busted. It doesn't work with hardware emulation, at least not currently. Not with the sort of hardware emulation. Oh my god, I had it. Oh, and I had it again. Son of a bitch, I did it twice. What's wrong with playing in 480p? There's nothing wrong with playing in it,
Destroyed.
but the reason that I use emulators in the first place instead of just using my PS2 is to get upscaled footage.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
So at that point, it's just like, well, why would I emulate at all if I'm gonna use software mode?
Enemy aircraft on the nose. Fox 2.
Bring me this way.
Fox 2. Fox 2. Mobius 1, pickle.
Or to be fair, sometimes I'm emulating for modding in rare cases, like the Ace 3 video, where I modded in the fan patch, right? Like I couldn't do that on, well, I could do that on PS1. It would be way harder. I could mod the actual disc and use it on my PS1, but that's a lot more work than dumping the game's data to a directory and then modding it and keeping the disk data intact. Which, by the way, I actually did bork the game data the first time I tried to install the mod. So I would have just destroyed a physical copy of the game had I tried to do it on the disc. And that would have hurt, like, a lot.
Mobius 1, Fox 2.
That would be one less physical copy of Ace 3 in circulation. Best physics in the franchise so far? I agree. I'm not gonna argue at all. A lot of people said that 4 has their favorite physics. To be honest, I thought that they had just removed the inertia entirely until people corrected me otherwise.
Mobius 1, Fox 2.
I didn't mean to launch that missile, for the record. I want everyone to know that that was not intentional. I had to be told that the inertia was even still in the game for this one.
Tank destroyed.
And like, I can tell now that it's there, but I have to actually be paying attention and like looking for it. Okay, the batteries take 2 though. Tanks are 1, batteries are 2. Gotta keep these things in mind.
Target destroyed. Unlanded units. Hurry to the assembly point. Fox 2.
Shit. AA guns, why?
Destroyed.
Stop. Wait for it. I think batteries might be 2. Oh no, maybe not.
This target destroyed.
Wait, no, battery. How rotted is my brain
Fox 2.
right now?
Enemy facility.
I have edited almost an entire video in the span of like the last day and a half. And I've streamed both days. I have edited an entire video in a day once. Which, if you're missing the crucial lore that I sometimes throw out on streams, it was the Armored Core Silent Line video. That entire video, beginning to end, was edited in like 14 hours. Just one. It was because it had to go public the next day. And all the pre-production stuff took me until like Saturday night to even get done. So I had Sunday to edit the video and get the title and the thumbnail and all that done. So I didn't stream that day, and I edited the entire day to get that video done on time. And it came out fine. Like, end result, you wouldn't even know that it was that rushed. Unless I told you, and then you might be able to tell here and there, but
Guns destroyed.
no one knew. Nobody knew.
Mobius 1, Fox 2. Enemy facility destroyed.
Oh shit. Ah shit.
Radar spike.
Wait, are those helicopters? I can't see them. They're moving slow enough that I think they're helicopters.
Bandit shot down. Fox 2.
Damn this Chole bullshit. Those have gotta be, okay, that's a jet. That's a MiG.
Mobius 1, Fox
I cannot see it. I can see the target box. I cannot see the plane. There we go.
This is Unit R. We're on the beach.
Were batteries 1 or 2? 2.
Surface target destroyed. Hard enemy radar spike.
Okay. Oh, pillboxes are 2 as well. I keep forgetting. The absolute mad oh, the silent line video? I mean, I could have delayed it, or I could have done 14 hours straight of work and gotten it out on time. The answer was simple. God damn. Is this even worth it with the amount of ground targets here? Because honestly, it's probably not. Yeah. I don't need that target. I did not get lock, but I shot 2 missiles.
Hard enemy radar spike.
Whoa. I overturned a little bit.
Enemy facility destroyed.
Shit, shit, shit. Okay.
Target hit. Missile hit. Out of missiles. Surface
No.
target destroyed.
Out of what? I got bombs before I go for a resupply.
Enemy facility destroyed.
I can make these work. No, I'm just gonna go for it. Now's a good time. I only have a minute left. Oh, thank God. Jesus Christ. When I tell you that I couldn't see things, I was flying blind this whole time. Thank God that's over. I can read chat easily again now. Oh, for fuck. You don't have enough. There's no way.
I see scattered lights here and there.
Chulewig it is.
Point of return. Maintain current course to refuel.
That's fine. That's fine. I don't need to be able to see.
You are cleared to land.
I don't.
2 miles to touchdown.
There's no cooldown. There is like a 15-minute cooldown. So there's a cooldown on it for like as long as one redeem will last.
1 mile to touchdown.
God damn it.
You're on the money.
Thank you. The lights at least help me get some direction here. It's like the missions aren't even that dark, but as soon as you've got shades on, it's just dark enough that you can't actually differentiate between like the landscape or anything on it. Or even planes and helicopters. I can't see them at all.
Go and prepare for your next sortie.
He'll implement them and we'll lose our fun. I don't know what you're talking about. The most fun
You are cleared for takeoff.
for point redeems are the zombies streams, or at least the single one. I haven't done a follow-up yet. People wanted a follow-up though,
Altitude restrictions.
because I just made a bunch of
Return to
point
your mission,
redeems to
Mobius
mess with the game, and people liked it. So at some point, like, I'll just do those vary here and there, kind of as I feel like throwing them in. Because, yeah, people... I also was doing double point gain on it. Just, I was like, yeah, if we're adding all these redeems and we're doing it already, we just go all in.
Closing in on enemy aircraft.
I got a hit. A-10s.
All aircraft to the central beach now. Shoot down all incoming enemy aircraft.
I can't see a goddamn... Aha! Holy A-10s. That is a lot of A-10.
Radar lock.
Oh, brother. I cannot see what they're doing. I follow the box.
Good job, Mobius 1.
Oh my god, this is terrifying.
Mobius 1, box 2. A-10 shot down.
Hey, we're up to a B. As long as I don't end the mission with a C, I can be happy. I can keep my pride.
Locked on.
Maybe I'm not as scrubby as I think.
Missed.
Oh, I can see you when you're up in the sky like that. Now I've lost it.
Target down. Locked on.
I've got 6 minutes.
Missile hit.
Maybe that A-10 doesn't need to go right away. You know, I'm at an A rank right now.
Hard enemy radar spike.
That could be an S rank. Hold on. Will the mission even end, or will it let me, like, clear out the remaining targets? Well, I missed, so
Trashed.
I will take advantage of this opportunity. Oh my god, please. If you're talking about me, then yes. I am one of yours.
Box 2.
Oh my god, I cannot see. Flying so blind right now. Good Lord above. I've got two very aggressive MiGs on my tail. No, the mission instantly ended. Son of a bitch. I know for next time.
Confirmed splash on all A-10s. Unit B appears to have secured.
I thought I would be able to clean it up like the last mission.
10-4, good job. The mission is a success.
But maybe I'll be able to
Unit B
see on the
commander,
next one.
Didn't you have some message for the pilots?
Theoretically, I could buy 5.5 hours of Chole. Could you?
This is Sergeant Collins. I've taken over command of Unit B.
Maybe cooldowns are needed.
Roger, this is headquarters.
Maybe.
Mission complete.
Just maybe. Alright. I should be able to see next mission. I don't know.
Fierce fighting at each of the landing sites.
Hold on, let me open my window.
This is only
I'm
the
getting
first
hot.
step towards regaining
I could take
command.
off the hoodie. I'm not going to. Wait, that's closing it. That'll cool it off. What's the temperature outside anyway? 1 degree Celsius. It'll cool off pretty quick. Damn, that was already mission. Was that That was mission 9. Okay, this is mission 10. There are 18 missions. I'm already halfway through hard mode. It's not that bad on hard mode. That one mission I got shot down like, well, I got shot down once. I crashed one of those times. Just on my own.
Strategic foothold on that line. It utilizes unique terrain features that make it virtually impregnable. Support our troops by attacking and neutralizing the combat power of Istus Fortress. Be forewarned, this will put you within range of Stonehenge.
Oh, this mission. This was a good one.
More than a match for it.
This was a good one. I can't find anywhere that has a killing floor cake design for Michael's birthday. We might just have to make our own killing floor cake. Can't be that hard, right? You know, surely. I think you've got it under control. I need to go see that briefing again. But it's gonna play the whole thing. I forgot to do the most important thing. I might want a multi-purpose for this one. A lot of ground targets, like mostly ground targets. Yeah, multi-role might be the way to go. The FA-18C might be the move. I was stuck on this mission for literally a year when I was a kid playing this for the first time. What? A year? A year.
Sky Eye here. We're inside Stonehenge's engagement zone. Be careful.
I can mostly see. I can see a lot more. This mission has great music too. I couldn't fly around for 20 minutes without crashing. That's incredible.
Scion Air Base. Defector
The worst in the game? I don't think this is the worst mission in the game. I liked this mission a lot.
No joy. I don't see anything. SAM destroyed. Enemy facility destroyed. Mobius 1 engage.
Whoa, I'm zooming a little bit.
Facility destroyed.
Good enough. Was good enough.
Facility destroyed.
Has no worst mission. Okay, well, every game has a worst mission.
I see them.
Maybe it doesn't have a bad mission, but I liked this one.
He's beyond my league.
When you say worst, do you mean like hardest? Maybe just because it is 20 minutes. How was that bomb? That was a good bomb.
Vessel sunk.
I'm still getting a feel for the bombs. Oh,
Mobius 1, he's on your tail.
speaking of bombs, what a great time to bring out more bombs.
Cornered. Enemy facility destroyed. Surface target destroyed. Hard enemy radar spike.
Maybe Whiskey Corridor. Which one was that one?
Break missile.
Which one was Whiskey Corridor? Just means least good, exactly. Worst doesn't always have to mean bad.
Enemy facility destroyed.
Oh, the big desert one? That was one of them when I played for the first time that I was like, yeah,
Vector 180.
this is maybe going on a little longer than it needs to. Because there was, like, this mission has a good gimmick that comes into play. That one doesn't. So maybe that could be the worst one, actually.
Enemy facility destroyed.
Because that's another one that's like 20 minutes long. Except that one doesn't have anything, like, unique going on.
Nice kill.
It's literally just 20 minutes of ground targets.
Elevated some. Can't lose him. Locked on. Hard enemy radar spike. Enemy facility destroyed.
Oh, I thought I would get that lock faster. Like how Dark Souls 2 is the worst Souls game? Yeah, sometimes it's just least good. Although some people would tell you that Dark Souls 2 is like one of the worst games ever made. They're just wrong. Ignore those people. Or they're just lucky that they have not played like genuinely bad games. Because if that's one of the worst games ever, it's not. It's not even. It's just. That's not one of the worst games. I've played so much worse than Dark Souls 2. Like way, way worse. I'm one of the, you know, very fortunate few to have actually played Ride to Hell Retribution. And if you know, you know. If you don't know, you should look it up sometime, because, wow. I've also played Aliens Colonial Marines to completion. I have beaten that game, beginning to end. Oh, here we go. Stonehenge time. That game? Yes, that game. I have actually played it personally, and woof. Yeah, I've played Colonial Marines to completion. What other, like, genuinely worst game of all time material have I played?
10 seconds to impact. 8, 7,
I know there's more. There's definitely
aircraft hit the deck and prepare for impact.
DMC2 maybe? I don't know. DMC2 isn't like actively bad. It's more just, it is so boring, is the thing with DMC2. Did you fix the comma in its files? I've actually played it twice. Once on 360 back when it came out, so no, and once on Steam with the files modified. Even with the AI fixed in Colonial Marines, it's still just a bad game. Like, even if you do mod that little quirk out of it, it's still just genuinely a bad game. Four months. It can't save it. It's a boring ass game. It's a boring game. Big rig over the road racing.
Check 6 while fighting. Enemy facility destroyed. Bandit confirmed.
What is AV-28? Is AV a helicopter?
VTOL base.
Oh, what the hell is that?
350, 8 miles. Enemy facility destroyed. You're too close.
What is AV? They look like planes. Call me crazy. Two of them are airborne. Oh, it's Harriers? Uh-oh. Let's, yeah, those two are hovering then.
Mobius 1 shot down a bandit.
There's another Harrier out there.
Bandit at 12 o'clock.
That one's actually schmovin'.
Nothing but air. Heads up.
Back in a minute. Look, I know that I like to meme and say that the game is good, but I would also say that one of the worst games that I've played in my life is Zombies on a Plane, which is a very real game that is in my Steam library. To be fair, I bought it for like 20 cents or something. I don't remember what. I know it was less than half of $1 though.
VTOL base.
That was a helicopter. I did not need 2 missiles. This mission's really bright all of a sudden, you guys. I don't know what happened. Things got a lot brighter. Take you out. Take you out.
Enemy facility
Circle around, another Harrier pit. Played Starbound. Oh, what's Starbound? I know that I know the name, but I can't like put my finger on it. It's one of those. Like I definitely have heard of it. Starbound. Is it as bad as Snakes on a Plane? It is a parody of Snakes on a Plane, if you can't tell by the name, right? But it's like a zombie wave-based shooter. It's made in Unreal 3, but it's one of those bad Unreal 3 games. Like Unreal 3, great engine, right? But that one is an example of a bad UE3 game. All right, resupply time it is. Like I could do this just a little longer to use the bombs, but it's probably not worth it. Terraria clone made with child labor. You're kidding me. Oh, I have seen this. It has good reviews on Google, but like every game does. So hold on, like what about the Steam reviews? The Steam reviews are very positive, 88% positive on Steam. Is there like a Metacritic that I can find for this one by chance? Aha. Starbound Metacritic. It's got an 8.1. People seem to like this. Unpaid labor, but I think some of them were minors. Interesting. So this is like a the day before situation where they're like, all of our developers are volunteers who only make this game out of the goodness of their heart and their passion as game developers. We're not in this for money.
1 mile to touchdown.
We don't need your money. We do this just to make the best game possible.
You're on the money.
Game dies 4 days into release. Was it 4 or was it 3 days? Someone correct me on that if I'm wrong. It was 3 or 4. I don't remember how many.
Go and prepare for your next sortie.
I actually didn't talk about that as much as you would think that I did when that was going down. The whole day before thing. Crazy. Like insane. I cannot believe that 4 days after releasing the most wishlisted game on Steam that we know sold like fairly well, because on day one it was sitting around like 32 or 33,000 concurrent players, which isn't like insane, but it's good for a studio of that size. Especially it's damn good for concurrent player count. And then a few days in, they're like, yep, we're bankrupt. Sorry, guys. We wish we could support the game, but we can't. Studio shut down. None of that added up. I don't know if there was like a... I think there was going to be like a class action with that. Not quite sure. Oh, they started doing refunds though. Never mind. There was going to be. Because at first they were like, no, you got the product and the servers aren't shutting down, at least not yet, so, you know, it's not like we need to give you a refund.
Warning, incoming from Stonehenge.
Uh-oh, already? I just got back here. What do you mean incoming from Stonehenge? How much time do I have? Where's my countdown? I'm just gonna assume I got a bit.
10 seconds to impact. 8, 7,
10?
5, 4, 3, and impact.
Those are birds. For a second, I was like, what the hell is that? I'm good. Mobius 1 is always good.
Bandit confirmed at Victor 280. facility destroyed.
Every few minutes. Yeah, I was just... It was great timing where like I literally returned, and then as soon as I started dogfighting again, he was like, all right, Stonehenge, get down.
Enemy facility destroyed.
What's that? Hold on. I know there's an emulator, but it's not really the best. I'll probably just use my Xbox for it, because I'm aware of the emulation issues.
Mobius 1, box
So as of right now, like I'm gonna try to get the copy to work on emulator as best as I can. Like I'll see what I can do with it.
bandit shot down.
But I hear that the audio bugs are horrific. So I'll probably record it off of the Xbox One, because I know I had someone check for me and they said it was on backward compatible.
12 o'clock.
So if I play it on Xbox One, it should run in 1080 and 60 frames and all that. So it would be pretty close to what I do with emulation anyway. I mean, it is literally emulation, but you know what I mean. It's a little different.
Enemy facility destroyed.
So as of right now, I'm assuming I'm gonna play it off of Xbox One and record it off of there. Like, I do have capture equipment and hardware and stuff. I don't use emulation out of necessity. I use it because it looks better. Like, it's a lot easier to look at for videos. Unless you already got one. I luckily have a buddy who has one, who lives like 40 minutes from me. Yeah, like 40, 45, depending on traffic and stuff, but who lives relatively close. So I'm absolutely gonna bum his copy. I've already talked to him about it.
Bandit shot down.
I've actually bummed some game copies off of him already for reviews and stuff. Such as the Gen 5 Armored Core games. Actually more than just the Gen 5, but those were the ones that, like, when I was first starting out the series, I was like, these cost like $200 a piece because people are scalping them. Do you have them? And sure enough, he did. If only PS3 didn't make capture devices not work. Bro, even the PS4 has problems with it.
Box 2.
Like, they made it so that you could disable it, but even then,
Facility destroyed.
it's really finicky still on PS4. I have no idea about the PS5. I don't own one.
Confirmed in Vector 2.
I wasn't gonna buy one unless I really needed it for something, which so far I haven't. I haven't been given a good enough reason to buy the PS5 yet. Spider-Man came close. But then I feel good about the fact that I didn't buy it for Spider-Man, because it seems like the general consensus was like, game was great,
Gun range.
but it wasn't really all that different from just Spider-Man PS4. Like, it wasn't
Nothing but air. Heads
a
up.
huge evolution of it or anything. It was kind of just like, yeah. I mean, they did the Spider-Man thing again with some small improvements made and like a slightly larger scope. But I heard it was like underwhelming, even though it was still really good because the game it was built off of was already great. Very cheap.
Enemy
What
facility
fucking PS5 did you get? I mean, compared to the scalping fiasco of like the first 3 years of its life, I guess it's cheap now,
Enemy facility destroyed.
comparatively.
Submarine dock at Vector 270.
Oh, it's a gunboat. I was like, where the hell is that? I hadn't read. Oh shit, it's like tucked around this perfect corner.
Bandit confirmed at Vector 270.
I have 0 issues on PS5. At least that's a good thing. Because yeah, PS4 still had a lot of like wonkiness with capture cards. Especially Elgato's. Elgato's had a lot of problems with PS4. And I mean, just from experience and friends also using Elgato's and having issues, like I'm sure that if Elgato had a problem, other cards probably fared just as poorly, if not worse. Because I always say, I'm a bit of an Elgato shill, to be fair. Because, like, they're expensive, and I will not deny that Elgato stuff isn't expensive, but, like, it's because they make the best shit.
Mobius 1, box 2.
Like, they really just make the best peripherals.
Missed.
There's a reason that they're basically industry standard at this point. It's just no one does it better.
You're in gun range.
Even though they are, I mean, yeah, pricey.
Locked on.
No complaints so far in my chat. Yeah, the Elgato had issues with the PS4. Even if you did turn off HDCP, it still would have issues. I compare everything to the price of a few drinks in a nice bar these days. I paid 25 sterling for a shot?
7,
You paid what?
5, 4,
No way.
and
That is robbery. 25 for a shot?
enemy facility.
That's crazy. That makes me glad I don't drink. Genuinely. That's one of those things that I hear and I'm like, man, it is good to be sober sometimes. Jesus Christ. I was gonna say, there's no way I was locked on. It would have been a sweet shot if it worked, so I went for it. I'm close to A. Oh shit, I've only got 20 seconds. There's orange targets. Bring it around town.
Bombs away.
Give me the S. Oh my god. No! Tell me it's 5K. No!
All enemy facilities heavily damaged. Our troops should face minimal resistance. Mission complete.
Packed my PS4 up.
RTB.
PS5 with HDCP off makes it pretty easy. No compatibility issues or anything. That's good to hear. Because, yeah, Sony was very behind on that. I don't know why they were...
The troops broke through the Tango line and are now in control of Los Canas. A new field HQ was
At least it's better than native streaming. Ooh.
Into the mainland, as well as
The native streaming off of consoles can be so brutal. I used to do it. I used to stream off of console, like, when I was first starting on Twitch. Only for a few months. Until I started using OBS, but... yeah, been there, done that. Never again.
Two civilian aircraft flying through the hills region northwest of Los Canas are under threat of attack by Erusian fighters.
Is that actually 50 Canadian? Hold on.
Stonehenge, as well as their families. They are offering information in exchange for amnesty and permission to
Dollar.
attack to an ISAF member state.
Oh, it's not quite 50, but it's 42 Canadian.
Extremely low altitude.
Which means that it's what, like 31 US? Something like
Their
that?
mission is to protect both aircraft
Yeah, 31.
from fighters. Make sure they exit
My
the combat
USD to CAD conversion in my head, so good at this point. I'm like spot on with it. I have friends who currently live in Canada. I have a couple of close friends who live in Canada right now, so I talk to them all the time. And I've just gotten so used to that conversion that I can estimate it really closely. It makes me proud of myself whenever I do it too. I'm almost always like within $1 or $2. Like, I'm damn good at it at this point. PS5 refuses to stay connected to Twitch? Wait, what? I thought you were Canadian? No. It's the accent, probably, and the fact that it's cold as fuck here. Whatever slight accent I still have. I lost a lot of my accent in Florida. But man, if you guys, I mean, oh no, it's not archived on YouTube. Never mind. I was gonna say, like, yeah, you can go back, because I always say that, but no, you actually can't. I didn't do YouTube pre-Florida.
Erusea, this is Sky Eye. Please describe your situation.
But just take my word for it. The accent was so heavy before I lived in Florida for a couple years.
Flight 701 here. We were shot on takeoff and our captain's injured. This is First Officer Nagase.
Nagase?
Both aircraft maintain your course.
Yeah, I didn't catch that was Edge at all the first time. Because, you know, AC2 Edge, they don't drop the name Nagase in that game ever. She's only ever known as Edge in that game. So until the comments of the AC5 video mentioned it, I had no idea she was in this game whatsoever. Why'd I bring bombs? I don't have any other weapons for the plane. Holy mip mapping on this mission. There's a lot of mip mapping going on. Issues, that is. Mip mapping issues. There's always a lot of mip mapping going on PS2 games, but still not as bad as what I've seen from like old PCSX2 builds from footage I've seen.
Target down. Radar lock.
I've already got a C rank.
Several Erusean military aircraft are inbound and closing rapidly.
Mobius 1, hostiles at 23,000 feet. Don't let them get near those aircraft.
Also the Ridge Racer girl. I thought that was her sister. Like, I thought it was also Nagase, but they were like supposed to be sisters. I think they have different first names. At least that's what I've been told. I've never played Ridge Racer in my life.
Missile shot trashed.
Okay, come on now.
This is Flight 702. The ISAF plane has the
There.
Eruseans tied up. We just
I can use machine guns when I really want to.
don't let the passengers see what's going on out there.
Okay.
Missile
Missed.
shot trashed.
Don't let the passengers see. How do they not know? What do you mean don't let them see?
Mobius 1 shot down a target. Locked on.
Different than 5? Yeah, I've also been informed that it's a little wacky with the K Nagase thing,
Erusea Flight 701.
where there's apparently a bunch of them, which is great.
We have civilians on board. Hold your fire.
Multiple aircraft.
Not confusing
6,000 feet. Flight
whatsoever.
701, enemy aircraft are closing in, but you're almost out of Erusean airspace. Maintain current altitude and speed. ISAF escort will cover you.
And not just like multiple Nagases, multiple K Nagases
I don't like flying so
who
close to the action.
look the same.
If he is on our side.
Radar lock.
Sky Eye, this is Flight 701. Scramble the fire engines and ambulance back at
Oh,
base.
come on.
Wow, that ISAF plane is fighting solo.
Target down.
Yeah, it's just kind of what I do. I'm basically fighting solo all the time.
Fighters engaging the
I carry so hard. Whole family of twins. Yeah.
We're losing too much fuel.
I'm sorry. There are what? There are Nagase bikini skins as DLC. Are we talking the Ridge Racer one? Surely?
There were no losses.
How would you do a bikini skin in Ace Combat? That makes no sense.
Hi, this is Flight 701.
Speaking of bikini skin,
Safe.
um,
Please thank the fighter.
my buddy and I, who are really excited for the new Tekken the other day, were watching through like all of the default costumes that are in Tekken 8. Because there's a video just going through the whole roster showcasing every single one. From someone who got like early access to the full build, not just the demo. And I think it was Azucena just has like a string bikini as one of her default costumes out of nowhere. She's the only character in the game who has anything remotely like that. It's so out of the blue, like they're just going through. Hold on.
This
I'll let
meant
him
an
speak.
enemy who had to be fought by those means was close at hand. The resistance blew up the squadron's runway. Yellow 4 suffered light shrapnel wounds. Though the runway could be fixed, the complete loss of reserve supplies was a heavy blow. Logistics support became infrequent following the Allied operations. I knew this because Yellow Squadron's crew chief bellyached about this all the time to me. I won't complain if I buy the farm while I'm airborne, but I can't stand being taken out while I'm grounded. Now I understand 13's feelings. Reports of the Stonehenge air raid came in. Yellow 4 went up with the others. With no bombs, her plane was light. But her plane was in bad shape. It needed an engine replacement badly.
Sounds like Azucena's my new main. Yeah, she's the only character in the game who has like any sort of like intentionally sexy costume. And it just goes from like no other character has one to she is just in a straight like string bikini. Like basically all skin exposed. Very, very little not exposed. And I was just like, whoa, that came out of nowhere. Azucena is pretty much the main right now for anyone who lost their main. Like if anyone's main isn't returning from 7 in 8, everyone's like, yep, Azucena. That's my new main. Thankfully for me, Kazuya is always going to be in every Tekken game. I don't have to worry about my main being gone, even if he's getting nerfed into the goddamn ground in 8 from what we now have with like the demo. Like he's out in the wild already, and everyone kind of knows at this point that, yeah, Kazuya got nerfed like crazy. Like, they just added a bunch of frames to his attacks. Almost none of his combos from previous games actually work anymore because of the added frames. Like, the attacks just don't string together in a way that's confirmed at this point. I don't trust any tier listing. I don't either. But just from, like, comparing Tekken 7 to Tekken 8 Kazuya, at least from what's in the demo, he's apparently very nerfed. They got rid of his double low hell sweep. He now only has low into mid or low into high.
Many aces.
His low is just gone.
Be sure to make it back in one piece.
Like, they just kind of got rid of a lot of Kazuya's good stuff. Granted, the low into mid hell sweep was the best one anyway, but there's a lot of stuff that's just like, they took away a lot from Kazuya.
Box 2.
But that doesn't mean I'm not gonna play him. He's still like the only Tekken character that I can actually play relatively well, and even then,
Destroyed.
I think the highest rank I've ever gotten was like Mentor with him. But that's as good as it gets for me. Okay, yeah, so machine gun only until... Is it the thing in the middle that needs to get destroyed? I think it was. Looking forward to diving into it. I am so scrubby on Tekken, but God, do I have so much fun with it. Like Jin, I've always wanted to play Jin. I have never been able to play him. Apparently he's super easy to play in 8 though.
Jamming facility destroyed. Radar is clear.
From what people have been saying. So maybe this is my chance to finally actually become a Jin main. Like, he's just always been so cool, but regardless of how much effort I try to put into learning him, I've never been able to pull it off.
AA guns destroyed.
But maybe this is the time, from what everyone's saying.
Target be easier to hit.
I haven't even played the demo yet. At this point, I don't really know if I want to. Because I know that the whole demo is just, I think it's like the first opening fights of the story mode.
Box 2.
Like, I think you can play Versus, but it's limited to like 4 characters on the roster. And the very opening bits of the arcade mode. And at that point, it's like, I could just wait 4 weeks and save the fresh experience for the full game.
Sam destroyed.
Street Fighter 6 and MK1 both are a pass for me. Jin is easy to use. In 7? Or do you mean what he's got now in 8? Because I know everyone's saying that he's like infinitely easier to use in 8 now. But in 7, he's so... There's a lot that I have not been able to pick up. In 8, okay, I was gonna say, in 7, he's wild, at least for me. Whoa, I didn't think I was gonna get actually hit there. I just wasn't paying enough attention. Yeah, I'm the guy who really likes Tekken, but is so bad at it. But I'll just play on multiplayer, and I'll get my ass beat. And I'll just sit there and have a good time the whole time. Street Fighter 6 was great, though. The Street Fighter 6 is like... Honestly, okay, so Tekken 7 was my favorite fighting game for years. I think Street Fighter 6 takes it over Tekken 7 for me. I think that's safe to say. MK1, I played a lot. I've got a bunch of friends who really like Mortal Kombat, so I played it a lot with them. I played a good bit of multiplayer, trying to learn it. It just doesn't do it for me. Like, it's good. It's not like it's a bad fighting game. But it's not one that makes me want to really dive in and like learn the really high level stuff. Like, fighting games make me want to do that. I'm not capable of doing that ever, but games make me want to do it a lot of the time. MK1 didn't make me want to do it.
Missile shot trashed.
I'm the casual who's terrible at fighting games, but who also will play a game like MK1 and be like, nah, this game is some casual shit. This is stupid. Like, I want it to still feel like a game with good competitive integrity and stuff like that. And MK1 is definitely not that. MK1 is very made to be casual. That's fine. It's just not my fighting game.
Crossfire is too intense. We can't get any closer.
I usually wait for the full package. I do nowadays. I used to be a big, like, demo player. Like, I remember the last demo I played was the Resident Evil 2 remake demo. The reason that that is the last one I played is because that demo was literally like the opening 30 minutes of the game. Just straight up. So I played that like weeks before launch. Game comes out and it felt like I had already played it. So I was just like, yeah, this took the fun out of the full release a little bit. Like, I still played the shit out of the RE2 remake when it came out, but it took that, like, you know, first hour excitement out of it.
Target destroyed. I repeat, Mobius 1 has destroyed the target. Chole!
It's Tekken 8. I keep, like, going to the store page and looking at it and thinking about it, but then I just don't actually pull the trigger. I've come close, but I haven't gone all the way. I've been playing 7 again to warm myself up, get used to it again before 8 comes around. But I have not downloaded or touched the demo yet. The story trailer actually looked really good for Tekken, which surprised me. I mean, I enjoy the Tekken story modes, but I'm never like that big into them. I'm just entertained by the stories in that game because it's pretty much just like a feud between the most toxic family imaginable. And that's essentially the plot of Tekken for the most part. Like, it all just comes down to that at the end of the day.
You're in gun range.
It's just this one family trying to kill each other all the time. To be fair, because Kazuya is kind of a bastard who brings it onto himself, but the Tekken 8 story trailer actually made me pretty excited for it. It looks good. Better than usual.
It's no good.
Ow! Got shot in the ass. 96% damage. More enemies or something. It's also meant to be a means of trying it out, but still. Yeah, it's literally just 30 minutes of the game.
Aircraft are withdrawing.
It's really weird.
That's a confirmed kill on a yellow. It's a complete victory for the good guys.
Was a good guy who liked to collect sneakers. Wasn't that literally like the first game? And then immediately with Tekken 2, it was like, nope. He's a real unpleasant guy.
This victory will bring about a quick end to the war.
Which honestly, I like that he's the main character of the franchise. Like, he is the franchise mascot, and he's just an evil bastard with like no redeeming qualities.
Openly showed his sorrow,
It's funny.
but I found out. He was alone, quietly gazing at the handkerchief Yellow 4 left behind.
Oh.
When he felt my eyes upon him, he said, "No matter what, she can't complain. She went up with her plane in disrepair.
I might have done that.
Pilots are responsible for their planes." He then went on and spoke of the time when they first met. He spoke of when she was just a girl, before he trained her, before she became a fighter pilot. His words weren't directed at me in particular. He was keeping a precious memory alive by speaking those words. The hint of perfume on her keepsake handkerchief. Yellow Squadron's pilot turnover ran high. The skilled ones went in to shore up other units while rookies with little airtime transferred in. Yellow 13 posted an Allied paper faxed over by headquarters. It praised the pilot who destroyed Stonehenge. 13 said to everyone, "Look, here's something worthy of praise.
True. I agree.
Even among the enemy there are men like this. Not all of them are despicable bastards who rob our wings through cowardly sabotage." I stared at the barkeep's daughter as she winced at those words. The Allies were coming to our town.
I'm working on it, at least. I might have shot down the wingman. Maybe. It's not a huge deal. Where you shoot a gal down and the next thing you see is how sad everyone is about it.
A returning U-2 recon plane.
I mean, the guy said it was her fault. I'm just gonna take his word for it.
Its inability to climb to higher altitudes. However, airship-mounted noise jammers in the area are preventing the use of radar. At this rate,
Oh, I remember this one.
destroy as many jammers in the valley as possible.
This one was a weird
Get
one.
that recon plane safely home. Radar won't work, so you'll need to find the airships visually and destroy them with your machine guns.
Bam, 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 bam. Hold on. This is a good time because the music is going ham. This one's crazy to S rank. Yeah, this one I don't think I'll get an S. I need a piss break. I've been chugging water. So I'm gonna get up for a minute. Feel free to get up, get a drink, snack, bathroom break, whatever you want to do real quick while I'm up. Feel free to do it. And then once I'm back, we'll just continue. We'll keep on trucking. So I'll see you in a minute. All right, I'm back. I'm ready. I'm all good to go. Oh, and I just remembered that I'm actually close to finishing the video for this week already. Oh yeah, members and patrons, it'll definitely be up for you guys like tomorrow morning, because it'll probably need to process. YouTube, I'm on priority processing, but even then, it takes like a couple hours or so to process anything above 1080p when I upload, even with priority processing. You know, it's next on the line. I'm filling out the whole collection anyway. I don't see why not. The 117 gets added, but I'm probably gonna want the MiG-29 for this, I think. Oh yeah, and members and patrons get videos early of the contributor tier and above. Wink wonk, nudge nudge. Oh yeah, crazy ghosting. All right, cockpit mode once again.
Jamming device. There are others as well. Destroy them.
Some missions are just gonna be cockpit mode missions. They're 100 apiece, and it only requires me to shoot 13 of them, like minimum. Maybe it won't be that bad.
Roger, we're in your hands.
It is expensive. It is. It's just that like if I upload a video in 1080, it'll go really quick for HD processing. Because the processing, what it is them compressing the video for the most part. Like that's what takes the longest in that process. Get it? I didn't intentionally say that, but it's mostly YouTube compressing the video. But I mean, that also makes it make more sense, because if you don't know, YouTube's compression is much less severe on videos that are 1440p and above, because I guess they want to make those qualities look particularly better than 1080. If they compress it to the same degree, it just like there would basically be no difference anyway. So that's probably why it takes so significantly longer. I mean, I stream in 1440p now, which is enough of a pain in the ass to get going anyway. And even then, like, stream gets compressed a lot. Try to get 40? You need 4,000 points for an S rank? Jesus. I have a hard enough time trying to find the things. But I mean, it's basically a free mission out of the whole campaign, right? Like, when I'm on Ace, this might be a nice break. Just saying.
Radar noise interference is leveling off. The reconnaissance aircraft should be able to get through soon.
I'm up to a C rank. Whoa.
Currently 18 miles and closing.
Cool. Global CDN infrastructure. It is impressive that YouTube can operate at a profit while only keeping 30% of revenue across the platform. I don't entirely understand how they manage, to be honest, but they do. Because when you really put into perspective like how expensive it would be to operate this platform, and then you keep in mind that like the majority of the platform isn't even monetized. Like how much of YouTube is actually monetized in terms of like video volume? Probably not a lot. I don't know what that figure would be, but it's gotta be fairly low. Considering like partner requirements and all that. And then the fact that they only keep 30% of the revenue, and just with all the expenses associated with running a video distribution platform that on the scale that YouTube is at, it's like, dude, how do they even come out positive on this whole operation? It's kind of nuts when you think about it. Google's got to have some crazy connections to be able to operate at a profit the way that they do. Like within the system that they do. Hello. Mapping errors. I mean, saying that Google's got to have crazy connections is like understatement of the century, I guess, but you know. I mean, we're up to A. Are you guys sure that it's 40? Is it 4,000 or 3,000? I can't see any targets. Uh-oh. I'm not seeing jack shit. I got 2 minutes on the clock. Oh, 3,000 is S rank. Hold on. I gotta find 5 more in a minute and 50 seconds. Oh, there's one. Oh wait, there was just one like right by me that I never saw. Bring it around town real quick. I see it. God, they're hard to see.
6 miles.
Getting this S ranked on the first run would be great. Have this out of the way. Google is the crazy connection. I thought that they mostly used partners for a lot of it though, didn't they? Maybe I'm wrong. I need 2 more in a minute. Oh, there's one.
3 miles. We're almost there.
Come on. Give me my S rank. Man, I don't have my glasses on. The ghosting on this mission is crazy. Like, you gotta work with me here a little bit. Ace 4. I can't see a single goddamn target.
This is Leopard.
Don't do me like this in the last 30 seconds.
Visual flying in this fog is not possible. We need radar to get through.
I just saw one. Under me. Under me. I have 9 seconds. Where the hell was it? Oh my god, you're kidding me. Where the hell was it? No. No. Oh, it gave me the S. What the hell?
Voice is clear and radar's back online.
Mobius 1, intercept all enemy fighters.
I'll take it.
Shoot down all bandits.
Literally
and
baking
protect the
chocolate chip
comms
cookies
aircraft.
as we speak. As you should. As you should be. Because they're delicious. I don't know if the noise density actually is like accurate to it or not. I was kind of just flying blind. Yeah, I don't know how exactly it gave me the S, because I think that I was at A. I don't understand exactly what happened there. Maybe it was 2900 for S.
Target hit.
Who knows?
Locked on. Mobius 1 destroyed the target.
The radar is a bit too much. And it's satisfying to visually see the blimps. My record is 38. Dude, it's hard to find them. Honestly, like straight up first person would probably make it easier than cockpit. I just like cockpit mode. If I'm gonna use first person,
Missile shot.
there's not a whole lot of reason to not go for the cockpit. Other than just visual clarity sometimes, which this would be one of those times that it would help, but
Mobius 1 destroyed the target.
counterpoint, cockpit mode is very cool.
Radar lock. Box 2.
Oh man, and if I finish that video tonight, you guys know what that means? It means that my job for like the next 2 days is officially gaming all day again. It's the highlight of the week is like
Radar lock.
that kind of period around Friday, Saturday, Sunday normally. Ironically, it ends up being my weekend almost always, but
Shut down.
that period of every week where my job is quite literally just to play through whatever game I'm reviewing as quickly as possible.
Secure. Mission is complete.
You know, those weekends where it's literally my job to play Ace Combat 5 all weekend. Those weekends. I live for those weekends. Technically, it's still work,
The
but
recon
like,
plane brought back data on
it doesn't feel like it. Most of the time, it doesn't feel like it. If the game is bad, then it feels like work.
Analysis by the intelligent unit leads to the conclusion
Like,
that
Snake's
victory
Revenge
ending this war
felt like
when
work.
Monolith is deployed.
Playing through that. Ace Combat Advance would have if the game wasn't like 2 hours long. I literally finished that in a single afternoon. I did it in 2 sittings. That one, maybe it was a little less of a fun weekend, but it was very productive. Oh, 2800? Oh.
With Stonehenge out of commission, the
So I was tunnel visioned on my number score and I didn't even realize that I got
in
S.
response, the Erusians have launched large numbers of
All right.
cruise missiles against the ISAF landing forces.
I'll take it.
Our radar
An S rank is an S rank.
missiles that fly at ultra low altitudes.
My record is 45?
These missiles will put our troops in danger. Your mission is to shoot and destroy each and every cruise missile.
Oh, this was actually a pretty good one. I liked this mission. It's simple. It's nothing crazy, but I enjoyed this one. Still not enough to afford the EF 2000 or any of these. I like just working my way up the line. Even if that does mean that I might not have like the F-22 by the end of the game. It'll make it more special when I get there. When I do have the F-22 again, it'll be so much more special for it.
Mobius 1, a wire from the Northern Landing Forces. We're depending on your
Yeah,
evidence.
we're good.
Commence operation. Don't let any escape.
Welcome back, Augusta. I liked this mission. I don't remember what plane I flew for it, but I remember... Okay, to be fair,
Target is closing in. on
off of the
landing site.
review, there's sometimes a little bit of additional bias towards some missions where if my footage from that mission looks good, I will remember liking the mission more. And I've noticed this since like early on in the Armored Core reviews, where I was like, yeah, if this mission, like the footage just looks clean, like I've got a good mech, the mission looks nice, I'm gonna like it more after editing. Because it was missions like this that I'm like, oh yeah, clips from this mission just look nice in this video. There's also that early snowy mission in this game with the sun out. That was some nice footage. Some very nice footage, actually. Typhoon is a great jet. Yeah, what's that flying around in the back? I noticed it, and I was about to verbally say it before you brought it up. There is something floating around back here. They're really zooming. I'm hauling ass, and it's taking a bit to catch up. There you are. And you're up there, too. Like, hello.
Box 2.
Oh, that was it. Okay.
Splash 1.
2 missiles will do it. Back to doing my thing. Oh, missile camera. God damn it. I forget that's a thing.
60 miles and closing.
The bootleg Ace Combat. I think I might do Project Wingman at the end. It does kind of depend. Like if I'm burnt out of Ace Combat by that video, or if there's just not that much interest in it, whatever, I might not do it, but I feel like it's a very reasonable bonus video at the end. I've seen the game. It's basically just Ace Combat. Like it really, I know the whole backstory of it is just like developers wanted a new Ace Combat. I think this was like prior to 7 releasing, right? And so they started making their own. And they really did. From what I've seen, at least.
40 miles and closing.
Has real VR. See, that's a plus. Also do Tom Clancy's Hawks. I haven't seen that one as much. I've heard the name thrown around a bit, but I haven't seen it with my own eyes.
Radar lock. Mobius 1.
Project Wingman I've seen, and that shit, that's just Ace Combat. Like, in name, it's not Ace Combat, but you look at it and you're like, yep, I know what that is. I've seen this before.
Box 2.
I can't even see the missiles on missile cam.
One shot down a target.
Ah,
Locked on. Mobius 1.
give me the
Box 2.
beauty shot. Thank you.
Mobius 1 shot down a target.
Hawks is the game of all time.
And closing.
I've never heard that it's like amazing by people who have mentioned it, but I've heard that it's all right. Skycrawler's Innocent Aces on the Wii. That one I don't think has been brought up in comments or anything. I don't recognize the name at least.
Box 2. Radar lock.
Son of a bitch.
Target down. 10 miles. Hurry.
The missiles miss a lot of the time,
Target. Missile shot trapped.
but it's a lot easier for me.
Mobius 1.
Hawks is fine. Yeah, I get the impression that it's fine.
That's strange. There's only one. The cruise missile is heading south along the glacier. Looks like a regular warhead, but keep your distance.
I mean, I like Tom Clancy. I'm a Tom Clancy fan. Not just in games. I've read some Tom Clancy novels. I'm an enjoyer. It was a long time ago. I got into reading Tom Clancy stuff because of playing like Ghost Recon and Rainbow Six and stuff. when I was in like middle school, like 8th grade, I was reading Tom Clancy books. For the stuff in school where I had to do like a book report on just like whatever book we were interested in enough to actually read, I was doing Tom Clancy. And Game of Thrones, I read Song of Ice and Fire in 8th grade as well, which my English teacher found mildly concerning, but it's whatever. It was a good book.
Do not engage enemy fighters. Concentrate on shooting
At least, you know, I'm not a book guy, but it was enjoyable enough for me to get through it. My rule of thumb is that if I can actually read through a whole book, that's got to be a pretty damn good book. Because I really do not like reading. So if I'm able to get through a book beginning to end, it's got to be pretty good. If you like an alternative World War II era fighting game, oh, maybe we did talk about sky crawlers then, because I remember talking about like an Ace Combat game in World War II would go very hard, and I think someone might have actually mentioned it.
Fox 2.
Maybe this one has come up. Oh, this is the Weasley one. This one, the missiles aren't gonna work.
Missile shot trashed.
I remembered it as just being like, you couldn't use missiles on the last one. So I was like, oh, this isn't the last one. But no, it's too Weasley. It'll let you use missiles, it's just they're not gonna hit it. Until I get close enough, I might as well try.
40 miles and closing.
Working on it, man. It's a little...
Missed.
This is the true successor to the AC-2 cruise missile right here.
Radar lock. Fox 2.
God damn, man. Oh, we're close. Hold on. I can't lose the distance. Shit, I'm going to lose the distance. He's turning. It's turning. I've gendered the missile.
30 miles and closing.
Oh, God. This is going well. It flies in a straight line until I shoot a missile.
Shot trashed.
Or until I get close enough for machine guns. Why does it have an AI? It's a missile. Are they controlling? Oh, it's a cruise missile. Okay, fair enough. I was about to yell, are they controlling it? But, yeah, never mind. Ignore me on that one.
20 miles and closing.
Okay, 20 miles is bad, I think. Shit.
Radar lock. Mobius 1, Fox 2. Missed.
How did you do this? How did you even make that turn? Did you just fully juke me? What just happened? At this point, I'm losing track of what's even going on here.
Missile shot trashed. 10 miles. Hurry.
I'm working on it, boss. Where are you going? I'm going to fail this mission. What the fuck? It is. It's fully juking me. What a Weasley little bastard. Stop that.
Locked on.
Oh my God.
Fox
Son
2,
of a
Fox
bitch.
2.
What a little rat. Okay. I got this, right? Surely. Oh my God, it's far away. Son of a bitch.
Radar lock.
Come on.
Missile shot trashed. Mobius 1, Fox 2.
Ah! It's so Jover.
Locked on.
Come on. Come on. There it is.
Target is is above operations airspace. We've lost sight of the cruise missile.
It'll never
Abort
see it
mission.
coming.
Abort the mission.
Maybe Mobius 1 isn't as good as we thought.
Mobius 1, a wire from the Northern Landing Forces.
It went well.
Depending on your efforts.
This time it just has to go slightly better. It's fine.
Escape.
Man, that thing, you know, for a missile, that thing hauls ass. It's like chasing a super prototype. That thing is wild.
Target is closing in.
I don't remember it being that Weasley. I remember it being pretty bad. Not like that. Does it get worse on the higher difficulties? Is this gonna be a problem mission on each run? Like stream, by the way. Just pick a different setup. I got it. I think the key really is to just use the machine guns. But, you know, skill issue and all that. If I was better, I would have been able to do it. If I just wasn't bad at the game.
Splash one.
Then we would have been fine.
60 miles and closing.
I've never heard the dialogue at the end. I suspect it's using better AI. I assume it is, because like the other enemy fighters do, right? The MiG is slow?
Missiles on radar.
I thought it was fairly
Shoot them all
quick.
down.
I thought this thing was kind of zoomy. I mean, maybe compared to like late game stuff, not so much, but I don't think it's that slow.
50 miles and closing.
My point of reference might just be a little off with the planes I've been using though. This time. Surely I should have slowed down a lot sooner.
Destroyed the target.
$15 is faster.
40 miles and closing.
Good to keep in mind. You know, just in case.
Fox 2.
Because obviously I will complete the mission this time,
Mobius 1
but
destroyed the target.
as a backup plan.
Mobius 1 shot down a target.
Good to know. It looks cool. It's quick but not fast. No, this time we got
60
it.
miles and closing.
Surely.
Locked on.
I still came in way too hot.
The target split into two.
Oh, here we go.
50 miles and closing.
Let them split. Beautiful. $15 is designed as an interceptor. That also makes sense. Holy shit. These guys are hauling ass. There we go. Now I'm moving faster.
40 miles and closing.
Come here. I'll catch up slowly.
Locked on. Mobius 1 shot down a target.
Oh, what the fuck?
Target down. Fox 2.
Please.
Mobius 1 shot down a target.
Okay.
30 miles and closing.
Next group. I wish I could see them, but they're so small. Just waiting for the boxes to pop up. There they are. Come on, you guys.
Locked on.
You know, when they're not evading and,
Mobius 1 shot down a target.
you know, trying to juke you out,
40 miles and closing.
they're pretty easy to hit with the missiles. Oh, shit.
Fox 2,
That might be
Fox 2.
bad a little bit. No, we're fine.
Well done.
Nah, we're fine.
Mobius 1, another aircraft has been sighted. That's strange. There's only one. The cruise missile is heading south along the glacier. Looks like a regular warhead, but keep your distance.
I don't know why. I mean, it kind of makes sense. The pitch ladder always helps me a ton with aiming the guns. So I'll probably be a lot better off doing this in first person. F-14 with the XLAA could work too. You know, we got some time to experiment. Ignore all the mip mapping the mip mapping errors around the edges of the screen. Nothing is happening. At least it sticks to mostly the edges of the screen, even for missions like this where it's pretty bad. Because if it was all over the place, it would be rough. I forget there's F-22s here. You know, I gotta take them out. I've still got plenty of time after these to go for the cruise missile.
Do not engage enemy fighters.
I'm engaging.
Shooting down the missile.
I'm engaging. It's happening. Can't stop me.
60 miles and closing.
See, 60 miles. We got so much time. It's not like I needed more time last time.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Oh. Damn it.
Missed.
Just spam. I'm not going to be using the missiles in a second anyway. Beautiful. You're engaged? Surprisingly not, apparently. I don't know what the deal is with so many guys that I went to high school with getting engaged recently. But dude, like every 2 or 3 weeks, I'll see an announcement or I'll hear about it. Or even for some of them having kids. Some of them are pregnant already. Some of them have a baby already. I was like, what are you, dude, we're what? I'm 21.
Fox 2.
Going on 22. Doesn't matter.
Missile shot trashed.
Like, what are you guys doing? Why is everyone getting married and having kids at 21 years old? Have you guys seen how much a house costs right
30
now?
miles and closing.
What are you doing?
Locked on. Missed. Good job, Mobius 1.
You know what? I'll take it.
That was a direct hit. What
Why not?
Explosion.
Missile did it that time.
The landing forces saw from below, and they extend their thanks.
That was just luck. That was just pure luck. Very lucky shot. I feel like the only way that you hit that guy with a missile is if you just get insanely
Good job.
lucky.
There was no unnecessary loss of landing troops, and the northern coast is now secure.
An antisocial nerd. Can't even get married if I wanted to. You just gotta find another antisocial nerd. It sounds difficult. It's not.
As the Allies advanced, the retreating Erusian forces from the east filled our town.
They're everywhere.
The AA gun crew set up their positions atop the hospital, and Yellow 13 smoldered with quiet anger over their tactics. Nights were long, with the town's mandatory blackouts. The barkeep's daughter tried to plant laser
I did get the gun
transmitters
kill
for
the first
detonating
time, yeah.
explosives. She got caught.
AOTY? What's AOTY? Oh, album of the year? It was a shit year for music.
It was Yellow 13. He knew she was responsible for planting the bomb on their runway as well. The face of the enemy whom he hated belonged to someone close to him. "Get out of our town, you fascist pig." Those were the words from my mouth. I've never seen his face twist so painfully. Do you hate us that much? We couldn't shake or nod our heads in reply. It seemed like an eternity passed before he said go and released us. The next
Trying to
day,
find
there was
my
no
album
change
of
in
the
his
year.
attitude. As usual, he made his requests to the squadron crew chief. The poor fuel quality is affecting thrust. As soon as the Allied forces drew near, the resistance would end the blackouts over the city.
I forgot Metallica put out an album this year. Until just now. I don't know. Cutscene getting the XQC treatment. I've seen the cutscenes. I reviewed the game. Good story. But I'm not like missing anything if I'm not paying attention. I'm familiar with the story already. Oh, man, it was really just a slow year for music. Like, incredibly slow. Like,
San Salvation was a neutral city at the start of the war until the Erusians occupied it. We will now liberate this city. The heaviest resistance will come from the tank battalion near Route 7 in Old Town, and the anti-tank helicopters near the new city government complex. In addition, you must defend our allies from any airstrikes that may originate from the airport behind you. The resistance fighters will end the blackout over the city. Suppress all enemy resistance and help liberate the city.
oh, it's this mission. Okay. I was like, wait a second, what mission was this again? I think I remember what this was. If I had to pick an album of the year, like, the way to put this, I don't think that there was a single album this year that I was actually like thrilled about, like that came out and I listened to it and I thoroughly enjoyed it. If I had to choose what I think the best new album that I listened to this year was, it was probably the new Avenged Sevenfold album, Life is But a Dream. I'm partial, to be fair. Like, Avenged Sevenfold is one of those bands for, like, Avenged Sevenfold got me into guitar music, which made me want to learn how to play guitar. And guitar was the stepping off point for me actually engaging with music, like, in a deeper way at all. So I am pretty partial to Avenged Sevenfold. Like, I'm a little biased. But if I had to choose one, it would be them. Even that album, I wasn't thrilled about it. It had some good songs. It wasn't great. It was just, there wasn't really any music this year that I was super into. I spent this year listening to old stuff mostly. Or not like old stuff, but just stuff that was prior to this year. I didn't really listen to anything new, to be honest. Like, thoroughly. I'm 28 now, and like 80% of my friends who got married at 2021 are now divorced or broke or both. That's kind of, well, for some of them, it's like, some of them are like one of my friends who is engaged, not married yet, but currently engaged. Like, he and his girlfriend have been dating since we were freshmen in high school. Freshmen. Like, they dated all through high school, all through college, and they're still together and engaged now. So it's like, okay, like, you guys, sure, you two have been together for like 7 years. Fair enough. It's still expensive as shit. You know how much a wedding costs? I was like, man, I would try to find a better place to live first, but you guys, that's your decision, not mine. You know, you do you. I won't interject.
Various explosions and reports from the fighters can be heard.
Because yeah, like finding even just a decent place to live costs a lot right now. That's definitely my priority financially right now. But just go to the courthouse. I actually, one of the guys that got married that I knew in high school did that. Like they didn't do a wedding. They just got like legally married and they're like, yep, we're married. And they are. They are married. They live together. They're married. They just didn't throw a wedding. Which honestly, fair enough. I feel like if I'm getting married, I kind of want the wedding. Just not even for like the reception and all that. No, it's for the party. We all know, at least those of us who have been to a wedding, right? 'Cause some people just might have never been. I know a couple people who have never been to a single wedding in their life, like adults. So it's probable. Like weddings really, you go, there's the reception for a little bit and everyone's like all formal for that. But then immediately after the reception, it's just a big party. Really? It's a really, really expensive party, but that's what it is. Whoa. Yellow jump scare. Holy shit. Come here. Shit, I should have launched sooner. I could have hit a missile there. I had a window, I just missed it.
Bravo 8 here. Have our aircraft neutralize those choppers, HQ.
Radar lock. You're in gun range. Missed.
Living together changes the game. It's true. Even if you have been together for like 7 years, moving in with one another will certainly change things.
Missile hit.
One of my buddies who just got engaged recently, he and his girlfriend were, fiance. He and his fiance were not dating each other at the time, but they ended up being roommates. Like they were renting a place together just out of financial convenience. And then they started dating while they were roommates. So for them, that might work out fairly well. They've been together for a long time. Lived together before they started, have lived together the entire time they've dated. Oh, shit. That was the missile, huh? Okay, yeah, I knew that. I intentionally flew into that missile. I was completely aware that that's where that shot was coming from. But no, wedding parties, I'm not even a party guy. I don't like parties, but wedding parties are fun. That's a good time. I would want one, personally. Some love to the cockpit view. I mean, the visibility's a little worse compared to just first person, but like, it looks cool.
Maintain current course to refuel.
Mobius 1, perform landing check. You are cleared to land. 2 miles to touchdown.
This is the most straightforward landing of the whole game so far. This one is great. I could probably even go way faster for it. Here comes my warning for going too fast.
Yep. Speed's too high.
I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional. Mobius 1, you heard of me? Perchance?
Nicely done, Mobius 1.
Sorry, my brain is going on about
for your next sortie.
people that I know. Getting married at 21 is crazy enough. Those of them that are having children at 21, I'm like, man, I hope you got your shit budgeted out, because good luck with that. I'm struggling to budget for myself right now. If I had to pay to keep a kid you know, alive, it would be over so fast. It would be over so fast. One of them is a pastor.
Mobius 1, Fox 2.
One of my buddies from high school
Bandit confirmed at Vector
moved to the
010.
south, became a pastor after high school. And he just announced that his wife is pregnant. And I'm like, dude, good luck. Sincerely. Truly.
Vehicle destroyed.
I don't know, maybe he's not at like, if he was at like a mega church, I would be like, dude can afford a kid, but he's not. So I don't know what kind of money he makes, to be honest. Not a clue. I don't ask.
Thanks for the save.
I wouldn't ask. I'm curious.
Still okay.
Locked on.
This.
Target hit. You're in gun range.
Honestly, these pilots are going down pretty easy, and a lot of these ground targets. Oh, I gotta go to where the juicy ground targets are at.
Right, 6 o'clock.
I gotta go to those.
Bandits in gun range. Bandit confirmed at Vector 130. Bandit confirmed at Vector
There's a lot of
120.
orange up there. Never mind what I was just saying about the pilots. No longer try. I feel like at some point,
Shake him.
I feel like everyone,
Watch me earn my ace.
this isn't even cheese. This is like genuine, okay? But everyone just comes across someone. A lot of the time it's random chance. Like, you know what?
040.
At least I don't have personal experience with it, to be fair. But
Vector 020.
in terms of people that I know personally, you know what doesn't really work ever? Is like dating apps. You know what works pretty consistently? Is just kind of like randomly meeting someone,
Target destroyed.
getting to know them. Over time, a relationship just kind of naturally comes from it without a whole lot of effort. That seems to be the winner.
Destroyed. Fox 2.
That seems to be the strat. I bet most folks in chat are older than you. No, my channel, absolutely, yeah. I know from the numbers that most people that watch me are older than me. Absolutely. It's a good bet. The analytics reflect it. Although, there is always the thing with like, you know, your accounts on the internet, at least if you're on the younger end, your accounts typically say that you're older than you are. Like my YouTube account, sorry YouTube, by the way, for the record, before I say this, but my YouTube account said that I was 18 when I made it in like 2009. So
Surface target destroyed.
if you went by my YouTube account, I'm
Hard enemy radar.
32. I am not 32. If he likes what he does and it pays the bills, good for him. I mean, I'm not shitting on the pastor thing. I'm just saying, like, I don't know. Like, is that a position where the pay is good enough to have a kid at 21? Because, like, I genuinely don't know. It's a very genuine question with my buddy who's a pastor, for the record. Because I'm just like, I have no clue what he makes.
You're in gun range.
I hope that he makes enough for it to be like reasonable to have a kid that young. But I have no frame of reference for how much pastors make at like your average church, like not mega church.
Sam destroyed.
I know that the ones at mega churches make a lot.
Mobius 1 hit.
I know that. Absolutely. But like on average, I have no clue. We just launch a lot of missiles there. This is gonna be my lowest rank of the playthrough, for the record. There are 10 seconds left, and I'm at a C rank. Run. I could go for a resupply. I think I'm good. We got 2 seconds. Oh, it's an update?
TU-160s are inbound to New City from the northwest.
How urgent is that?
Immediately.
They're gonna level the city.
I've got time. For safety. With the medium. Yeah, I'm just like, I don't know if it's like a secure enough job for having a kid at 21 to be reasonable, but maybe. Tend to all be sociopaths. Look, I've met some pastors' kids in my life, and you know, across the board, they tend to be characters. No offense to any potential pastors' kids, but yeah, they tend to be unique. Oh, nothing else will shoot at me? Let's go then. Those bombers are moving very fast. There's 9 minutes on the clock. It upped the timer to 9 minutes, so I'm assuming if they make it to the city, I'm not like immediately screwed. Or maybe that's just there because a timer has to be there. I don't know. I have no clue. Wow, now I'm moving very fast. Hello. Are the big ones gonna be enough to just like one shot? Probably not. They are, oh. Unless he was already damaged, I take it back.
It's no good. Blackjack shot down.
Although the populated areas have been evacuated,
Come on. Give me the beauty shots.
that was an ISAF
You love to see them.
passed by us. There are tanks gathering on the highway.
The pastor's kid at my high school had a habit of beating. Ooh, that's not a good one.
Blackjack shot down.
That's not a good habit at all. You know, I was reading that and I was like beating up other kids. He was like a bully. Then I got to the end. That last word really changed a lot.
Target destruction confirmed.
Yeah. Eat your time up, focus on ground targets.
Now,
I've got another playthrough for S ranks.
in charge of censoring broadcasts has evacuated as well.
I think there was something about
Now we can shout victory.
the
is ours.
reward on Ace being completely different for S ranks
Reporting for community broadcast.
that someone was mentioning last time. Yeah, that's a nasty habit. Also, hello, Dream Master. That's a bad one,
Liberated.
if you ask me.
The victory was not only a strategic
I love
one,
women.
but a symbolic one as well.
For the
Though it
record,
is still dark
and
outside, cheering can be
I'm
heard
like
throughout the city.
6'3". Definitely. Take notes, boys. This is how you do it. This is absolutely how you do it.
Singing.
One of many nasty habits. That's maybe on the
The
nastier
town is free
side.
at last.
Women are the reason to live. Agreed. I'm actually 6'4". I was lying, by the way, for the
During the
record.
night raids, the AA gunners had strafed the town. in an
Very
attempt to
tall.
shoot down
Very,
low-flying
very tall.
aircraft.
Yeah.
The town militia had now rounded up these gunners. They retreated as well, and now their quarters stood empty. After what seemed like a long absence, Allied aircraft soared overhead. I wondered if the fateful enemy.
Oh, the
Ace,
point
the one
threshold
that
is
Zero
higher.
13 longed to meet, was on the way.
Shit. Of course it
What
is.
would happen if they ever came face to face?
That's a great question.
I fell in with the routed
6'3", no.
Erusians and followed
No.
after the squadron.
6'3" is tall. I had one friend in high school who was 6'6". That dude was a giant. He was also heavy. He was like 40 or something like that. I don't know, actually. He was big. He was a big guy. Huge. He transferred junior year, and I was like, oh my god, you are monstrous. Wow.
Is a narrow strip of land.
He was a really nice guy. I liked him a lot.
The enemy has deployed a large tank force at the end of the corridor as its final line of defense. Despite being outnumbered, our allies must face this enemy contingent head-on in order to advance on the Erusian capital of Farbanti. Our projected...
Was he Dwayne Johnson big? How tall is Dwayne Johnson?
We need a miracle in air support.
Or do you just mean like muscle-wise? Oh, I just Googled his name. I forgot the height part. He was actually an inch taller than Dwayne Johnson. If that puts it into perspective, he was an inch taller than The Rock. He was pretty big. I'm trying to see. The Rock, it says build weight, which I think is that his weight when he was still in the WWE? Is that where that weight is coming from? Because when The Rock, at least his build weight on here is 260 pounds. So this guy, at least if my memory serves me right, he was like 20 pounds lighter, but an inch taller. Still, big guy. Big guy. Definitely huge. Cole is 5'2". I'm not 5'2". Okay? Don't listen to the misinformation on that one. No meme. You know, outside of my I love women, I'm 6'4", by the way, jokes. I am 5 feet, 9 inches and a half, but it doesn't really matter. 5'9". I'm benchmark white dude height. At least in the US, because, you know, the white dudes in like the Netherlands are a bit taller, but like the white dudes here are like, I'm like average height. Fuck was tall. Yeah, dude. I can't, like, I feel like where I'm at is about where I would want to be at height-wise. I don't think I would want to be much taller than this. I feel like once I get, like, even just a couple inches taller, things start to get inconvenient. I like being average height. It's nice. Everything in the United States, at least, is kind of like made around the idea that people are about as tall as I am. So everything for me, height-wise, is pretty great. No issues here. None. Like, I never walk through a stairwell and hit my head. Door frames are perfectly sized. Countertops are, like, right about where they should be. Everything's great. I can reach the top shelf of the cupboards, right? I can reach. Everything's great. No height complaints for me at 5'9". Everything is pretty good, actually. He's lying, 5'2". Thou protest too much. Wish I were taller, 5'6" for me. Wear the right shoes and I'm 6. That's also true. If I'm wearing the right shoes, I am 5'10". That is a thing. Some of my shoes make me a little taller because the soles are like thick. But anyway, it's 4 o'clock. I saw that I had 2 minutes when I got to the briefing screen and I was like, well, shit. I guess I can save here just for good measure. Just in case I didn't save, but I did. Okay. Anyway. I am going to go make dinner, and then I'm going to finish up the video and make the thumbnail for it so that I can get it to contributors soon. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a sub, come back another time. We're doing this. We're doing the Armored Core 100%. We're doing the Devil May Cry games, all S ranks on all difficulties. That's been a process, a grind. It's been enjoyable though, weirdly. Other than Devil May Cry 2, it's been great. I'm doing other GTA 100% here and there. I've got other things like on the side, but those are the main things right now. Feel free to come back for any of that. Also, if you enjoy it and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a like on the stream. Helps out a lot with algorithm and stuff, so I appreciate it. Thank you if you've done so already. Thank you if you're about to do so. If you're looking for links to anything, I'm talking too fast. Outside of YouTube, feel free to engage with the community. I'm now forgetting how it all works. Check out the description below. Things like Twitter, Discord server, TikTok, anything like that. Jess also linked them in the live chat rather, if you're looking for them there. Before you leave, wait. I was like, what do I normally say next? Before you go, in the pinned message of the stream chat, assuming you didn't dismiss it, if you did, shame. There is a link to the Metal Gear review series. So if you haven't caught up on that, or if you're like a lot of people apparently who didn't even know that I was doing Metal Gear at all, check that out before the inevitable next video. Is that this week? Is that next week? No one knows. Well, patrons and stuff know, but most people don't know yet. Come back tomorrow and I'll answer that. Anyway, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see all of us back here next time. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Thank you for coming to the stream, and goodbye.